This is esports. You think esports? This is FTC.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another Shoujou Senshi Senjyou online. This is Callisto here. This is my anime tournament. Been running for a while during quarantine. We're going to be bringing you some Granblue Fantasy Versus from the Midwest region on PC. We're here every week doing this on the PC platform on Saturdays. Joining me this week, going to be the boys Zach in a Box and Nobody EXE. What's up, guys?
Whoa. Yo, that picture.
That's me. From like...
This picture was
17.
found in the vault this morning. This is a deep cut.
That's amazing.
I was so young back then. I don't even think I have those glasses anymore.
I don't even know how you legally were able to travel to Vegas by yourself, honestly.
I don't know how I did a lot of legal things, I'll be honest.
We were talking about this picture like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I don't know, man. I think it's lost. I have no idea what computer it went on. I thought we had posted it in like an old Facebook group, and I couldn't find it there. So I was like, oh, that's gone forever. And this morning I was actually just like randomly looking in a folder for a different picture and found it, and I was like, oh shit.
Which fucking folder was it in?
So because my new stream computer, when I like rebuilt the stream computer, I just grabbed all my documents and images and stuff off the old computer, and apparently it's separated into two different pictures directories. So I have all of the ones that I made like since rebuilding the computer, and then I have all of the ones that are from my old computer, apparently in a totally separate directory that I was not aware of.
That's awesome.
Right.
I don't even think I have that pillow anymore, I'll be honest.
I do still have the I still have that dog, that stuffed dog in that same sailor outfit.
Oh, the stupid hat?
Yeah,
my captain, my admiral's cap?
All right.
I remember Eric showed up to locals wearing that like every time for like a month because it was just in the back of his car.
I forgot why it ended up at my house. I think it ended up in my car, actually. I think you left it in my car, or Eric left it. It's like somebody left it in my car, and now it's in our house.
Yeah, and it belongs to you now, along with that Shiva plushie.
All right, so we're going to be starting off with Super Saiyan Kid against Rogue. Regulars, they're here every week in SSSO, so it's going to be Percival, most likely.
Most likely.
Super Saiyan Kid's, yeah, he's been showing some pockets recently, but still in the Percival, and no change from Rogue, seeing the Catalina.
And both of these players, week in, week out, have been shown great improvement. Super Saiyan Kid went from like really, really beginning level to like he's really rising out there, and Rogue just having a few small adjustments and making waves in this bracket and other brackets as well. So.
We did the PC boat night on Wednesday, and it was really weird. So normally PC lobby is like 98% Narmayas because it's just horny posters and their nude mods, and that's all who plays on PC. This week was weird because it was like all Catalinas in the lobby. So Rogue and I got to play a lot of cat mirror that was not each other for a change, and I learned that Rogue actually has a significantly better handle on Catalina buttons and what to do than like most other Catalinas. So nice.
Super Saiyan Kid start off with like his patented EX DP reaction, but
yeah, Rogue able to actually keep the corner. He got a fortunate close 5H that hit sort of like Grand 2H and push back in front.
Ooh, okay. So Percival's EX slide is -1. I'm surprised he challenged with the 2L because it is 6 frames.
He'll mix it up with the DP to like sell the idea that you have to let him have his turn after blocking EX low.
Yeah. Cat is definitely one of those that should have been a punish. A little bit too late though.
It's hard because you're like, oh my god, I reacted to EX thrust and blocked it, and then you're like, oh, I gotta punish it.
It depends on the range and where she throws it also, right?
It's hard to recognize it in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of like
though,
you're kind of doing math on the fly, like.
Yeah. My personal like handle on like when I should press a button is if her sword is halfway through my body.
Yeah, I'm usually on the lines of like, I know what it looks like when it's 1000% for sure punishable, and just because of the risk reward of what happens if Cat hits you at the wrong time with the wrong thing, if it doesn't look like for sure super punishable, I just let it go.
Yeah. just Super. Yeah, this is the big story of this right now. It's just Super Saiyan Kid's been stuck in the corner. Rogue's been finding the whip punishes in the corner as well.
Yeah, Super
SSK really needs to start, getting those stocks. I was gonna say. In this matchup, you really want to stock up just to cash out and push her to the corner. That should have been a punish right there.
SSK did have a big counter hit against EX Fireball, so that's Cat's really only plus on block option, which really delays her ability to charge out of the corner. All right, looking for the JU mix-up. Nobody home. All right, runs up, gets the command grab.
Cashed out.
Yeah, let's see what he burns here in terms of stocking up. He does have one available, but I feel like he's going to need more than one to close things.
I'm not a big fan of spending super after that command grab, especially if it's not gonna, like, if one grab isn't gonna kill them after that.
Oh, a little late on the 2H. You saw the 2H.
Late on the 2H, yeah, you saw it come out, just a tad late.
In this matchup, you really need to be on point with that 2H. Like, once you see her in the air, you have to guess whether or not she's gonna press that jump U.
And Catalina JU is like, when it's out, it has an absurd hitbox. That thing is gigantic. It'll hit all around it, it'll hit pretty far downwards, but on the way out, it also has a huge hurtbox. You can counter hit it with almost anything, but you have to react quickly. If you're late, you're going to get smoked. All right, caught him walking forward. Everyone's back to mid.
That's one of the things Super Saiyan Kid's been trying to work on is like walking forward, but also trying not to get hit by just random stuff, and it's hard.
Another JU caught him pushing the wrong button on the cross up.
Light well set up.
Rogue using the Callisto tech. So that's actually, it's a real meaty
really
setup. After EXDP, when they're airborne, you whiff 5U, and that gives you a close 5L that's meaty enough to block DPs.
I think Cat is still one of the only characters where she can whiff 5 close to L and actually still make DPs whip.
Yeah, I think there's a handful that have low enough recovery on close 5L, but most of those characters don't get like easy auto time ways of setting that up, right? Where Catalina gets it off of EXDP against a grounded opponent or a throw in the corner, or you can see there off of a setup from EXDP against Airborne. Like, she can set it up a lot more consistently than other characters.
Once you talk about Fairy DP, and then everybody can whiff a jab. Just saying.
Yeah, Fairy...
With jab or meaty, yeah.
Yeah, very notably underpowered character in this version of Granblue Fantasy Wars.
Yeah, notably.
As we're about to see now, actually, Zach in a box going to be running double duty here.
You could say that, but that's why notably underpowered. I'm not going to go with Fairy.
I thought you said you switched off of Fairy for good.
Not for good.
No, he went slumming for a little bit. Oh, he is actually on Jita. Zach in a box went to see how the other side lives, you know, for a little bit. Went to the wrong side of the tracks, playing, you know, underpowered characters like Zeta, who's also very strong.
Yeah, you cannot safe jump that EX parry.
I did find out last week, which is something I should have assumed, but I was a little lazy on. There's a timing where you can do like close 5L and then close 5L plus back and guard, and if the parry absorbs your close 5L, you'll just option select the spot dodge. So you don't even have to worry about recognizing and spot dodging. You can just option select the timing.
Personally, I just don't like doing that because I'm godlike. But
a lot of chip. All right, ran out. Nice. That was a good decision with the EX Fireball. So that's actually one of my medium spicy one pepper takes on
medium spicy.
Lo Wayne is it's the one pepper on the Chinese food menu. You know, like the. It's
the white people Tabasco.
It's like surviving Yiggy actually is not like you don't win because you got through Yiggy, because he goes back to mid-screen with all of his timers up, and he gets to basically throw out a bunch of EXs and kind of hold down the neutral for one turn. And Zach kind of had a heads-up play of just instantly throwing EX Fireball to try to catch the startup of that.
Yep. Zach going for the manual and messing it up. But
the patented Zach in the box reset. The Jeter reset, which is totally not him, you know, messing up the Deadly Ray super.
Also, another point about that, after Luane Yigi, you can punish it. It's just you have to be pretty right for the most part against most of the setup.
You can also, on some characters like Gran and Cat, if they're at the right space, they can throw EX Fireball right before the flash when she goes away, and then like thrust or boot to convert off of it.
Yep.
All right, Zach with the corner pressure here. Life lead pretty even for both, but Fury Fire trying to find a way out.
Yeah, Fury Fire actually could have blocked that TP, but probably was not holding that down bad.
Zach using the 5U cancel to kind of give a different look at the end of the pressure. It was like relatively big setup, but caught Fury Fire off guard.
Okay, Yigi. No Yigi.
I think he tried it.
He keeps trying it, yeah.
Yeah.
There was definitely a couple of misinputs right there.
Yeah, that was important that he tried to get Iggy there.
This is the Zach special, man. I want this thing, but Zach hitting too many buttons is lagging me.
Yeah. this is the top player complaint. Zach's hitbox is causing lag.
Yeah.
You know, I found out that might actually be a thing, and we're not going to talk about that. Like, not in this game. Not in this game. That even, you know, it has its own problems online, but apparently that's not one of them.
That's definitely not one of them.
All right, airborne hit, so that's gonna, yeah, he would have needed a micro dash there. Either way, Zach's combo limit would have been kind of goof there because the first hit before the EX Rekka was airborne.
You could have spent super.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, a little late on the anti-air.
He tried to anti-air 5A.
Yeah, most 5Ls are active from the point that you push them all the way down to the ground, and it makes it hard to anti-air because they'll already be out by the time you try to 2H, and they might reach far downwards enough to counter-hit your 2H on the way out, like Charlotta's, which always does that.
I mean, the big thing about jump L, right, is it's usually always active until landing. The big problem is that you're vulnerable and counter-hit the entire time as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually, if you can recognize it in time to like counter hit DP, a lot of characters can actually convert off of that at the right height.
Yep.
GG's.
All right, Zach gonna be moving on in winners, 2-0.
Queen 2-0.
Yeah, good to see Fury Fire back in the bracket though. He said he took like a couple months off, and good to see him back.
Yeah, people trying to start prepping for Arc Revo Midwest. So signups, I believe, are open for that now. You can. I believe that is October 10th?
October 10th, 11th, yes.
Are both games the same day? Is it all on the same day?
It hasn't specified yet, but it did say October 10th.
Yeah. So it's just, I believe the Season 2 DLC will be arriving on September 24th.
4th, yes.
So a couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks into that new patch.
So actually, we get... I think it's going to be the 23rd for us. I think it's going to be like midnight-ish, the 24th in Japan. So we're actually going to get it earlier.
Well, we need to wait for the update, remember.
Unless, you know, if you were one of the early importers. For me, I'm going to get it whenever it goes live on the Hong Kong store, which may be in advance of when it happens here.
Doesn't the store need to update for stuff?
Yes, yeah, but that's based on like local time usually. All right, so we're going to have Kilo and Rogue coming up next.
Kilo been the dominant force the past, month or so.
Also kind of a last-minute sign-up today. I thought maybe someone was going to get some chance to shine, but Kilo did return to hold down his crown. He also has been dabbling with Catalina a bit. He actually kind of mobbed me in mirrors last week before the actual bracket started. And he did show Cat for one of the games, maybe two, beforehand.
Yeah, last week.
Missed input from Rogue right there.
Yeah, and Rogue typically has tried to hold his own against Kilo, but it's just, Kilo just has the clutch back there, especially in SSSO.
I think in the Grand vs. Cat matchup, like, that's, okay.
Ooh, that's a punish.
Yeah, nice punish. And really big right there is he went for the 5M and not the 5H because it is possible to like not mash that frame perfect and miss your 5H punish. He went for the safer punish and it was enough to kill anyways.
Yeah. You definitely didn't need to keep and put any more on that. You just need the Skybound. So yeah, smart stuff from Rogue. You gotta take those
Nice.
chances. Oh, great.
Yeah,
DP.
DPing the boots.
That is something that I know Rogue has specifically been working on in the matches that he's played Kilo recently, is trying to DP boot on reaction. There's another one. And I think at this point, I think Kilo is actually just kind of testing the water to see, like, okay, can you do it consistently? Oh, medium thrust. The sway back was able to reach back and punish the 5H. Oh!
The big thing about DPing the boot, right, is if you're doing the shortcut input, he can literally wake up
And do it
boot
again. Yes. Yeah, that's like if you want to rely on DPing boot as an actual strategy, you need to be doing manual DPs, which is.
got
So,
buffered
ooh, wow! Caught him trying to move.
Rogue has the corner. This is the spot that Rogue has really shined recently.
Yeah, and
Is
the
nice.
closing out games.
And
yeah.
that might have chipped anyways. Kilo probably would have had the spot dodge there to be
I
safe.
think he actually had one more special move before he got chipped out.
Possibly, yeah. It's always hard to judge when they have Super Skybound available since the health bar is always the same color.
I thought I saw a sliver of health. So, like, to know when you can chip somebody out, you need to have 0 health.
I think that's my big hope in terms of, like, you know, we'll see what happens with
UI
Season
changes.
2, but in terms of UI changes, absolutely. That is
I think
something
that's
I would
the
love to
biggest
see
one I want
patched
to.
into the game. Like a clear
Yeah.
indicator when they're in chip danger.
Alright, Kilo doing his classic where he's upping the pace now.
Ooh, okay. Gets the knockdown and gets
That's
some
big.
space. Would have maybe been good to like get a sweep into a cross-up JU to get the corner positioning, but it's going to get put back in the corner here.
Speaking of big, oh, went
Yeah.
for a meaty 2M setup. That's interesting.
Yeah, that recovers fast enough. That meaty 2M setup recovers fast enough to avoid her DP as well.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, classic 2-1-4L start from Grand, setting the pace. Now we're going to the corner. Rogue has shown he's been able to fight out
ran
before,
into
but
the
yeah,
DP.
smothering.
Keep in mind when you're dashing, you can't. There's a handful of frames before you can go into blocking. I don't know exactly how much it is. I think it's somewhere between like 4 and 8.
I think it's 5 frames where you cannot block.
Yeah, it feels around there, right? Like that's just. Ooh, got the guard crush. Boots right back
You
in
actually
there.
saw Kilo in the corner. He was trying to do the meaty 5U setup. Unfortunately, I was just messing up the time a little bit. Now there's the chip setup. Yeah.
All right, Kilo evening up the game count, 1-1.
You see it every time. It's like, you know, it's like after he loses a game or goes to losers, he just ups the pace and he just plays at the smothering pace. That it's just hard. You've seen Rogue fight out the corner too. It's just gets back right back in there.
So the last time we played, Kilo and I did a long set. It was like 24-28 in his favor. And that sounds like it was close, except at one time he kind of, you know, I was having the best of it, and then he just turned it on and ran off like 14 in a row. And that's sort of what his pace is like. Like he can, sometimes he'll,
Flip on the switch.
yeah, he'll just have
Yeah,
these
it's
moments
like a
of like,
switch.
oh, maybe I should stop losing.
He's one of those players that can just turn down an instant. But,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
sweet.
That's like the return favor. You want to DP my boot? Okay, here's a
I
sweep
can
underneath your
sweep your
thrust. And he low
And goes under
profiles the
fireballs too.
All right. And this is sort of like the Kilo zone, right? He's maintaining his turn on negative frames with the DP. He's low profiling moves. He's creating a situation where like it's sowing frustration and it changes your ability to react to what he's trying to do, and all of a sudden everything starts hitting.
Especially because he has the awareness and the confirms to just confirm off any situation. So like if you're playing at his pace, you have to be used to it. Oh man,
Ooh.
That's going to be...
great bait.
Yeah, what's he going to choose? All right, misses the hard knockdown at least, so,
There was a combo limit right there.
yeah. I think it's
Well,
because he
big-
started his punish against an airborne.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the
There's
move.
the boots.
Oh, he found the hit, but went with EX Fireball, not EX Thrust. The safer option, but it doesn't combo at that range unless a counter hit. There, though,
Very
finds the
nice.
EX Thrust. Kilo doesn't bite on the frame trap. Anyone's round right now.
Charging a 5U. He's a big fan of
Nice,
5U.
thrust the
as he should be.
5U. There's the EXDP. This is going to be pretty even life. Anyone's round again.
Good.
Wow, and
The spirit of Callisto lives on.
the Rogue channeling me. Wake up, sweep into super.
And last game, last round, Kilo Rogue. I know these two were actually warming up with each other right before this, so some history already today.
Rogue in the corner now.
Oh, that's a big
Yeah.
counter
Ooh.
hit. That lost EX Fireball. That's going to be the only plus frames Cat would have had available for a bit. And big whip punish here.
He's
Oh
spacing
no,
that
caught
against
him
the
trying to escape,
so
and that's going to do it.
Yep.
delay block string into boot. Yeah, he
Kilo
just got
moving on
caught
in winners, but
flinching.
good set from Rogue, pushing him to last round.
Yeah, like I said, Rogue fights Kilo quite well. It's just, you know, in those clutch moments, Kilo just has that switch, that clutch factor that just he turns on, and he's able to win these really close sets.
All right, up next we're going to have Mars coming up against Kizercrate. Both regulars in SSSO. I'm not, you know, I feel like they haven't actually played against each other a ton. At
I was
least
just about
not
to
on
say
stream.
that.
I know they've had
Right.
like a couple off-stream losers matches and whatnot, but they haven't faced each other on stream super often in
Yeah, like
SSSO history.
Mars usually typically runs it to Marvin, me, or you. I see that often, but yeah, I haven't seen him play Kizer all too often in these brackets. So
Some
really
of that
interesting shakeup.
being that like seeding these local brackets are really hard because a lot of us are at a very close level to each other, and it's like you seed Kilo, you seed Marvin, and then honestly the rest of it doesn't matter. Not because like the gap in skill from the the 3 to 11 spot is
Right.
not very large for the most part. Like anyone can take, and even against Marvin and Kilo, I mean they've Kilo's lost in tournament to Kizer, he's lost to me, he's lost to plenty of the people who enter these brackets, and the same thing with Marvin. Like no one's untouchable each week.
And that's what's fun about these, like, even though it's smaller, although we do have a quite healthy bracket, 10, which is a little bit more than we've had than usual, it's just like, yeah, we're all going to run into each other. It's really just an inevitability.
I just want to make
that
sure
we're all
that
gonna
people
run
know
into
that
each
it was 11, but Royal Heart, aka Blooming Lotus, is a ducker. He's a big ducker.
Mhm.
Got scared.
I think, yeah, we had 12. Seth was there too. Something happened. Seth had to go deal with something
Yeah,
too.
the canon
so,
is
yeah.
definitely that he signed up, the attendees list came back, and he was like, "Oh crap, nobody XC's in the bracket," and then he left. I assure you that is what happened. All right.
So
But
this
with the
match
people
is
you-
actually very interesting because if Sori spaces out his rush punch, right? Percival has to check him with either far M or sweep. The
Now-
big thing is if he checks him with a far M or a sweep, he can upkick it.
Yeah, nobody probably the most familiar with this matchup out of anyone who's in this bracket playing Kid Viper a lot. Arguably, I don't even think arguably, he's the best stories in the country, possibly anywhere. I don't think that's a question. So there's definitely going to be some things that he'll know where the holes are.
Yeah, Mars isn't afraid to let the upkick fly, even though he's typically a more patient player. But definitely let those upkicks fly.
He'll a lot of times use it in a position where like you have plus frames, but you need to move forward and to really utilize them. So he'll try to catch you moving forward and not blocking with it. Right there, spends it in combo though, gonna get the safe jump. Utilizing the hard knockdown. Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
It's fine. He didn't have that many EXs to really do anything, but this is a bad this is
Yeah, you saw the overhead there. I mean, Kizer had to swing for the fences. That was the only way that round was going to get turned back around.
That was Sori's is +1 after that EX punches.
Yeah. He's a gunplay to kind of mitigate that rush punch pressure.
Sori's in this
Scary
matchup is definitely just trying to whiff punish any normals, basically. Like right there.
And we
space out.
Those 5Hs were a little scary, but because they're still in control.
That is possibly the best jump in the game, Sori's 5H. I mean, you can see the
That's a sword.
horizontal range.
We're gonna pop.
I think the only thing that button doesn't do is cross up. All right,
Jump
Kizer
in.
finds a sweep and a super, and that's going to close out the round. We're at 1 apiece.
Both of these characters are basically just trying to whiff punish each other. You're trying to stand at a range where Sori's with rush punch is either going to hit you too close or outside of the range where you can just kind of swing and hit him for it.
You saw
And then
Kizzer actually took his turn with light gunflame after blocking a rush punch, and Mars, someone who shows spot dodge after putting himself negative enough, it's maybe some valuable information, because that's scary stuff. If you spot dodge and then get the recovery punished by light gunflame, you're gonna eat a full combo.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, that was supposed to be super.
Ooh, just
unfortunate for
a little too
Kizzer.
high for a confirm.
This install is dangerous though. That's gonna get the kick. Yeah.
Ooh, that's it.
I got hit. I thought I was gonna challenge after.
All right, Mars taking game 1.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
He's caught him a couple times with EX Pound, just a late EX Pound in the corner.
Right, gets the corner.
No, not down, but in the corner. Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, and the flex has been working.
Yeah,
out
Mars is doing a
beautifully.
good job varying his anti-airs as well. Like, sometimes he's using the flex, sometimes he's using 2H, trying to find the right one for the situations. The flex is really valuable if you're too late to 2H. It's something that you can just throw out a little faster. Nice, there's
Stocking
punish on the spot
That's a punish,
dodge.
yep. Trying to jump.
Yeah, keying in on that spot dodge habits. Now,
I know that Mars wants to go into install after an H.
oh, there's the jump in H.
There it is.
Alright, yep.
It is.
Stanky leg into install, finds the 2M.
Okay. Not a hard knockdown.
He might be too
Oh,
far.
Far.
No,
Too
it was
far.
close
What?
enough.
I think he tried to challenge afterwards.
Yeah, he tried to challenge it.
Oh, maybe push the button into it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw the
he
5M
put the
come out.
arm.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because, yeah, I don't know. I think that was way too short, yeah. Oh, the rush punch is coming in hot.
Good punish on the spot dodge. Gonna get the back throw for some good positioning here. Trade in the air. Oh, went for the JL. Smart choice.
Confirm off the air there situation.
Nobody went for the swag option of air throw. If you want to look like a genius, it's you cancel an air clash to air grab.
I mean, it's a good option.
Yeah, it is actually faster than most air normals as well. All right, there's the grab. Beats out the flex. Pretty good situation for Kizzer. Is he going to spend super here? Yeah. This isn't going to kill, but this is going to put him in a one-hit situation for the rest of the round. And he still has a stock.
as well too.
Oh, didn't go with
No,
the
but he's in
JM,
the
so he
corner.
didn't have the cross-up available. And Mars able to get out of the corner.
Oh yeah, we're popping.
Nice challenge from Kizzer. Recognized that he had
Yep.
faster options at that range with the 2L and used it to buy himself a little bit of space out of the corner.
Ooh. And he has been punishing like a lot of Mars's spot dodge in these situations recently, in these couple rounds.
Stanky leg
H.
counter hit.
Oh, finally grabbing the flex too. Kicking in on some of Mars's habits and it's working out beautifully.
All right, no anti-air. Maybe tried to challenge a little late there.
Yeah, just like catch W, if you're a little late against JH, you kind of don't want to challenge.
Another
it.
air clash, and the JM finds the counter hit. Mars in control right now. Oh, gets caught though.
Caught him
It's going to
low.
be a good chunk of damage. Should be pretty even life after this. Slightly in Mars'
Soaring does have access. Oh my god. Oh, he should have DP'd.
No, that would have been
that might have even been DP, but
DP.
the wrong option came out, and Kizzer lost the easy come, easy go, I guess. I mean, the rush punch ran right into 5U, but unfortunately wasn't able to find the right confirm for it.
That would have been so sick to confirm the kill off of that. But
Yeah, usually when you're Percival, like, you get the command grab, and you're like, far H into command dash.
yeah.
Or far H into
Yeah,
super.
and Command Dash was already down because he had used it to combo into that super. So just kind of a
Exactly.
tough situation to, on the fly, realize what would be the best option to cancel to because super's down. You know, I mean, he could have taken the sweep into stock, but that would not have necessarily made the situation any different for him.
Yeah, I mean, against any character without a DP or reversal, sweep into charge into command dash overhead is a very good option, but command dash is down.
All right, so up next, we're going to have Marvin Pie against Zach. Zach, did you change back to Fairy? Yeah, Zach actually likes the Fairy Mirror. Marvin, I think, hates the Fairy Mirror.
But
so-
he, like, past couple times, Marvin has beaten me.
I mean,
You know, like,
I think there's definitely room, especially with how kind of like matchup heavy this game can be, to have a fine matchup, but really dislike it.
Yeah.
This is an interesting matchup because Fairy, the only punishable thing she can usually do is a bad special cancel into something that can be rolled, or like into GG where she can be hit with a forward moving attack. So it's sometimes in Fairy's interest to not cancel her normals, but Fairy is the only character that can punish uncanceled Fairy normals from full screen.
Yeah, like that.
I mean, she could always cancel the spot dodge as well, but
Yeah.
4H has so many active frames, it might just clip it.
I was to say, yeah, that's if you know she's going to do it consistently, you can just wait, and then when you come out of block stun, let your own 5A trip. Oh,
Yep.
caught the 2M underneath the 5M.
That's bad.
Zach got to hold some mix here, triple overhead. There's the instant overhead. A little late to combo off the fuzzy, but he goes for it again. So that first one, Zach actually got caught standing, so he didn't have enough frames to combo the JU, because that does require a crouching hit with JL.
Good punish.
Burns the CX whip though. Gives Zach a little bit more leeway to throw stuff out safely until that timer's back. And he finds the frame trap into his own EX whip. Yeah, 5L, put away GG. And 5L's really useful in this matchup just for that, just to make GG go away.
We're
Good
just swinging.
Yeah. And that's something Marvin's been working on a lot the last couple weeks, is properly confirming his bar 5Hs and his 2Ms into EX whip on the right hit or into Super Skybound, rather than just kind of letting it swing. Fairy Sweep is just, I think it's like a frame too slow to punish Fairy Sweep, which makes this matchup, that's the only thing keeping this matchup from being like completely degenerate. All right, pushes
Completely
back.
degenerate, yeah.
Oh wow, that was close one.
All right, using the pushback into GG for plus frames, trying to advance his position towards the corner.
Oh,
Marvin finds a big EX whip. He likes doing this too. Just setting it out there and forcing you to do something about it. A lot of chip.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And the JL. Invisible.
It sets up for the instant overhead or, you know, throw, grab, low setup
Especially
pretty well.
with the way that the ball super takes the foreground. Like, that was actually unseeable. Fairy was behind the ball.
Oh, I ran right into it.
Getting the plus frames. Yeah. Bit of chip damage. Just by nature of getting the first knockdown into the first meaty situation, Marvin has like a 50% meter lead. And I think that's really big in this matchup, because that is the difference on, like, can you install for safe full screen pressure early and build another meter, or do you have to be the one who banks on their super to come back?
Ooh. We never talked about how good Fairy's jump L is a jump in.
Yeah.
All of her
That's
air normals.
ridiculous.
Fairy has like complete air superiority over the rest of the cast. It's a combination of her air normals and her air movement. They're really disjointed hitboxes, but also if she doesn't go with them and you try to air her, she can just land and punish your attempt to air.
Yeah.
Also, the startup on JU is pretty fast, so the drill will stuff a lot of your air-to-air options if you try to meet her in the air.
Yep. Ooh.
Oh, caught him looking. Marvin was holding the guard button, got caught with the 2L. Oh, wow, and he ducked into the JM there.
I thought I was gonna get super.
Nice punish.
Nice.
All right, Zach having a pretty good round here, has the corner positioning. Marvin trying to find an escape. Marvin has no meter, though. This is going to be really hard, yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
The far M.
Especially in that position, it's very.
Yeah,
like,
whereas
even if
Zach
there's
could have,
installs.
yeah, Zach could have burned install, had like a solid 10 seconds of free pressure, and then probably had enough health to get another super that round. Wow, that sweep came out barely in time before he got bonked by GG. Oh, punishes the 236L with his own 236H.
I think this is the first DP I've seen from either of you guys.
Nice roll, gonna get
Nice
the punish.
Got me.
Big
Nice.
counter hit
Good
and the
spacing
confirm
on
and
that.
EX whip. And you notice that Marvin is choosing to do the explosion after the EX whip. He doesn't even want to bring Zach close enough to DP. He just wants to maintain the full screen health advantage.
Oh, that was gonna.
Counter hit. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, went with the 2L. It's a 50-50.
Ow.
Oh, wow, that was a good setup for the JL.
Yeah, I was mashing the hell out of that.
Yeah.
Marvin gonna move on in winners.
Yeah, the big difference there is that there's so many situations where Marvin sets up just really, really oppressive set play that I just don't have yet. It just really tips it in his favor.
All right, that's
Certain
gonna set
situations.
up our first commentary showdown, maybe first of several in the day. Gonna be myself against Nobody EXE coming out.
I gotta turn down the stream on the fucking thingy, my Bobby.
Do you need me to
So I
turn
don't
down
get the
like the
double.
game audio to you?
No, I can just turn down the stream.
Yeah.
Actually, let me just do this where I stop.
Believe in victory.
All right, so
One.
Nobody and we play this matchup several times a week almost.
God, I'm still getting the double.
I'm gonna keep talking in his ear, just throw him off. So this matchup is a lot of like Cat waiting for Percival to do something with punishable, or Percival waiting to have Cat in a position where she has to hold some mix up. Nice DP. Can we get some space? A little too far for the 5M.
Okay. And using jump U to get back in the corner. Yeah, and I talked about it since the last time nobody was in the bracket. It's like Stefan's very logical fleshed out, but doesn't matter when you get the express across the
Let me
screen.
see where the audio is coming from.
Meanwhile, just turning knobs in the background. Uh-oh. He's in the tunnel.
He's using reverse the reverse strat, trying to mess up your audio as well.
Oh, nice challenge. Recognize. I was minus there on hit. Light wall at level 1 is like not at an advantage. Whoa!
Yo, the reverse tactics. He said you're gonna double my audio.
All right, I muted him for a sec. We're in there. All right, didn't go for the grab. I was trying to find a way to sneak out of the corner there.
Flying a plane while trying to play Granblue.
All right, DP on the first knockdown. Again, I failed a... That is a very generous link that I've been missing on counter hit. Yeah, good wait.
Yeah, good punish and really, really optimized punish on the EX Thrust. Knew he could get an M there.
Oh, okay.
Good. Crouching confirm. Can confirm with the 2M on a crouch confirm as Percival off the 2 Ls, which is ridiculous. But
Nice check.
oh, the delay! It happens to everybody, just
Yeah,
as I was
it's-
complimenting.
I feel like it's significantly easier to do against people who you like know personally and play often, because you
Right.
can kind of have like a better idea of what they're...
Like one day like the tag, the timing they like the tag, and the situations they like the tag. So yeah. Big clutch round for Callisto. He had a lot of life to make up there, and of course, Cat counter head overhead. You're gonna make it up. Wow!
Oh, the bonk. Beat my 2H.
He was just outside of 5H range. Tried to.
I got baited. I thought he was going to go for light gunflame again, so I went ahead
Oh,
and
yeah.
went for the 214M.
They did the jump out with the 2H, but still haven't killed yet. But yeah, tough position.
Got
Being
smoked.
that gets person. Yeah. He correctly guessed when you were going to try to jump out with the jump U and control the corner from there. Ooh. Callisto been using that light wall to his advantage. Lots of situations where it can be punished, but if you mix it up a little bit, sprinkle it in a little bit, and nobody
Nice
sees
punish,
really
yeah.
good with those crouching confirms.
Cat sweep spot dodge is actually a really big risk against Percival, because he can just wait, see it, and let his own punish rip pretty pretty well. There's a few characters where sweep spot dodge is like pretty good against Catalina because they have to look for other things, so they're not going to just be dialing out a move, but Percival can kind of just chill.
And nobody's been playing in a really good range, outside of 5H range. But when you whiff, you're still inside it. That's rough right now. Yeah, the delay throw, just make sure no DP's coming out, plus out the corner.
Alright, plus frames.
And besides the stock up instead of gunfire again. He's gonna need those stocks to get out of the corner, but he
Gonna
might
catch that
die.
super. This might not kill, but my timers were a little bit of a mess, so I want to just kill some time here.
And good to the left, but still with a strong
Wow,
position, but a
5L?
challenge
Really?
for nobody. Decides to sweep and stock up. Okay, trying to bait out a DP. He's not in shooter
What?
territory
That
yet.
was
Oh no! but
EX
they're gonna
thrust.
beg
It was the
with
other direction. I
dropped from
don't
both
even
airs.
know. I'm not doing anything anymore because the game has some large disagreements of what I'm inputting. I did 214H and it came out as a DP. Like, what?
Tried to hand them a silver platter, but yeah, nobody went really
good
light
bait.
in the punish. But here, I don't think it's gonna be a light punish at all. 5 HDP.
That's a good chunk for 2 moves.
Oh hell yeah!
That's the punish.
And his
Oh, it's
especially
just
on
too
cooldown
far.
right now,
That's
but-
punishable by Cat, but not at that range. Nice walk back.
okay, bottom low. Oh, I thought that was command guard for sure. It probably was. Yeah, cool. Also putting on the pressure.
What?
Stagger
oh my
pressure.
God.
Oh no.
Again, I was holding back.
This-
How does 4L come out as a DP? What the fuck?
I like this last game, last round. Some slop on there. Oh,
Too high to
big
combo
jump for you,
from?
but it was too high. Yeah, a little early. I mean, you want to do that to try and beat anti-airs, but look at the combo most of the time after. Stocking up, he has 3 stocks. That's dangerous. Especially 1 EX low could mean the world. Has the corner position as well. Big 5-8.
Yeah, too far. That gave me a window to challenge. Wow, that got the full combo.
Big confirm, but not quite into the.
I thought I was blocking. I guess I was not. Oh my god.
That was big. Ow! Yeah,
I'm
the
dead.
5L and great confirm. Good block strings.
Alright.
Nobody.
Alright, let's get him unmuted. No, hold on.
I don't think you want
Let's
to
wait.
unmute him
Yeah.
yet. I don't think you want to do that yet.
Oh, man.
Not quite yet.
I'm actually tight, dude. What the fuck is wrong with the inputs in this game sometimes? Like, I did 5L, block plus 5L in case he tried to DP, and then I got a DP. Like, I would get if I did a direction that was somewhere near where a DP would be aimed.
Are you back from flying your plane? Yeah,
All right.
he's good.
Yeah, voice
There we
does
go.
that sometimes.
There we go.
RTX voice likes to like kind of break.
It definitely sounded like something was breaking. I don't know.
All right. So up next, we're going to have Rogue against Kisser Crate.
Don't quit. Kids are right back in it.
Test.
Yep, we got you.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Rogue, Kizzer. Yeah, you just saw the same matchup, right? 2 different players, though. And Rogue is one of those players I've seen, like, I mean, in the same vein, I've seen unfortunate rounds drop because of misinputs from Rogue, too, so we'll see if he can clean those up as well. Like I said, though, typically nowadays, his clutch factor has been a lot better. He's been closing out close rounds, much more consistency. So we'll see how that works out against Kizzer, who, no stranger to having a really, really great mindset, really strong,
All right, stocks up at
and
the start.
stocking up right away.
I mean, that's like the
2H.
matchup, right?
Right?
Kizer's showing, like, he'll level 1 to JH early, because if Catalina throws a fireball, that punishes the fireball from, like, half the map away. And then from there,
He doesn't
kinda
get a
like,
combo though.
oh no, he'll get a full combo from the JH
From-
bonk and yeah.
It depends depends if it's a counter hit or not.
She's in counter hit during the recovery of her fireball.
Ah.
Ooh, that's actually, he didn't cancel Far 5H, and Far 5H uncanceled is a 5H punish for Cat. She can just let Far 5H into EX thrust rip from there. What? Where did that hit?
That was in front.
Yeah, hit in front, landed in back. This is going to be a big chunk of damage.
I wanted to see the SSB, and he did the shortcut input, so there was no animation.
Yeah,
catching him.
Inevitability. But Rogue's been doing a good job of
Cat's
smacking
thrust,
like
man.
Yeah.
Cat's thrust definitely catches a lot of people jumping a lot. That's like the big thing that catches me a lot too.
Wow.
Yeah, I find that's really the big difference between, Zach and I both play Jita on the side, and a huge difference in matchups between Gran and Cat versus Jita against Percival is just the fact that they have thrust and boot.
Goodness. I don't know if that was supposed to be a DP from Kizzer.
Yeah,
but,
maybe it was DP the other direction, and then Rogue stayed in front unexpectedly.
Ouch.
All right, Kizzer evening up the rounds.
Battle 3, engage.
I think Rogue will take that trade any day of the week, but Kisser finds the positioning advantage. Ooh, whoa. It's huge corner control from Rogue right now.
Yeah. Percival in the corner against Cat is like so scary, especially when you have 0 stock.
Yeah, there's also a range where if they try to normal command dash instead of EX, by the time it gets to Cat, she's bought enough space to like poke out and get a full combo for it.
I mean, the matchup is difficult at
I think outside
at a certain
of Cat's,
range,
yeah,
right?
outside of Cat's 2M range, like kind of like the slightly outside of her poke range is really dangerous for Percival because he extends her boxes significantly farther, like that, and that's going to be the
Cover him with the super skybound. Safe from this, but let's see if Rogue has the heads up punish. Like, yeah.
Didn't need it.
Rogue going up 1-0, like I said.
I don't know if that is punishable by her. I just let her. I back off.
Yeah.
I've been punished by it. I think it was like a micro dash 2M or something.
Yikes.
Yeah, I think that requires a really specific, like, it's sort of like, God, who am I thinking of? Charlotta's. Where, like, if you're point blank and you block super skybound, you can 2M it, but if you're anywhere further than point blank, you just gotta hold that.
Believe in victory. Battle 1, engage.
Fireballing at the start.
Alright. Percival's a stock now. This matchup got 10 times easier.
What?
However, he's also down 30% here.
I mean, Catalina in the corner.
Rogue with the shimmy, no bite from Kizzer. Oh, the empty command dash into the throw. It's a good option.
You can't let Percival do that, especially when you're playing Cat, because you want to stick out 2M basically every time he does a
if it's a non-EX
M.
dash, yeah, you want to.
You always want to stick it out. Yeah.
Or honestly, I mean, as Cat, you can also just DP. If you see command dash, you can let it rip, and it's just going to punish the command dash at worst.
Yep.
Big counter hit.
On the 5-8.
Oh, he let it rip. I saw a grab, I believe, come out. Oh, no, it was a 5L.
That was 5L.
Ooh. Plus frames, and doesn't respect him. Rogue going up to match point.
Battle 2, engage.
Yep. Wow. Spends it right away to get that EXTP, and now he's all stocked up with the corner control. It's huge for Kizzer. Trying to navigate those 5Hs, but...
Oh, finds the meaty.
Oh,
links it to the close 5M. Gonna get a knockdown in the corner. Backing off, looking for the DP. Ooh! I think he just kind of blanked on his timers because he had used EXTP for the hard knockdown.
Oh.
Ooh! Okay. Ooh, finds the counter hit. No conversion yet.
Percival hates playing against.
Looking pretty good for Rogue, even though his timers are a little messed up. This is going to give a life lead to Percival. Is he going to use EX? No, he does the medium, gets 3 stocks.
Oh, the mix up between regular
went for
jump
the
and
wake
jump
up sweep
you.
super.
Tried to channel the inner Callisto sweep Skybound because they're smelted.
Alright, Kizzer on the ropes, trying to work himself back into this set. Still match point for Rogue, but Kizzer gets the first hard knockdown into the medium stocks. This is a good position for him.
Kizzer's just holding down that H button, just reacting to whatever yellow thing was coming out.
Oh, caught him standing up. It's going to be another hard knockdown, another medium stock.
So many stocks, but when EX Fireball saves the day, Rogue
Alright.
has the
I mean,
corner
this
now.
is cat damage. Any hit can definitely take this round right now.
I think he wanted to catch the jump, but
This is going to be close.
Not that just yet.
Yeah.
Ouch. That hurt though.
Oh, big
Fire
counter
them.
hit.
Snap them.
Chip range.
Big jump. Ah.
The DP.
Wow.
Yeah. That spacing specifically, too, would have been hard because I think even if Rogue spot dodged, because it was at the space where Percival's DP is like, yeah, Percival's DP is just kind of hanging out at that forward range. It might have punished the spot dodge. One apiece.
So, yeah, good call from Kizzer in that situation. Yeah.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Trying to back up, Kizzer.
Yeah, Kizzer wants to get that stock. There we go.
Yeah, exactly. And he has it now. Like you said, becomes a whole lot easier.
In the corner
but-
now. Jump
And
comes
another
out.
anti-air. And
And you
Kizzer,
take that.
he's really going for the JH, and the risk reward for Rogue, I mean, he's just assuming it's the JH and not really worrying about whether or not it isn't.
Using the gunflame to try to push Rogue to the corner, but he starts. Oh, big 2M counter hit.
All right, Rogue moving
He's
to
a
match
little
point again.
hesitant on pressing a button after that double auto combo. And Rogue really hasn't been showing like double auto combo special cancel at all. So
Ooh, but he's been
That's a
smacking him with
big counter.
5-8.
Yeah, he's just finding these clutch times to push the button. Gonna get the knockdown.
Oh, yeah.
Too far for the DP. All right, Kizzer needs to stock up here. Gonna drop the medium, get 3.
Using the cat set play 2M 5H mid screen with 2M 5H.
Kizzer down a little bit of life, but not a bad situation. His timers are in mostly good shape. EX thrust is down, but Rogue also had no plus frame, so he was backing up. Pausing the assault, another big counter hit 5H.
He's finding those 5Hs really, really great with great timing and has the corner again, but Kizzer's just constantly walking out of the corner. Rogue let him.
Yeah, Rogue used his EX Fireball and then at that point knew there weren't really going to be much. Big trade. Another one of those will actually close the round.
Has to be careful
And
with
a big
gunflame, and he
counter
smacked
hit.
him again.
Kizzer was swinging with the EX low, trying to find the hit into super, and Rogue able to sniff it out, finds the far 5H. Gonna move on in losers.
Yeah, ever since that first round, he was Rogue really keyed in on when Kizzer wanted to EX command dash low. And
yeah,
he really smacking.
Kizzer was getting clipped a lot because he was trying to throw out that far H, that far M, etc. But this wasn't getting any luck in connecting because Cat's buttons just clipped him while the active hurt box wasn't even out yet.
Yeah, especially when it's scary. Yeah.
We checked in with the analysts, the bean counters in the back. They told us that the engagement is at all-time highs because of Cat versus Percival. So we're gonna run
time in a row.
more Cat versus Percival. You guys like this? We're gonna drill it to the ground. Gonna be myself against Super Saiyan Kid.
And you know, this matchup does look like it goes
It's a very
back and
even
forth.
matchup.
Yeah.
It's just really annoying for Percival until he gets in.
Yeah, and then once he's in, it's very
about
annoying
right.
for Cat.
Yes. Because then you have to get.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Oh,
That's one of those characters that can just throw out 2M and kind of punish or check Percival on most of the options that he wants to do.
it's so hard to whiff punish 2M as well. So it's like
Yeah.
kind of have to let it rock at most ranges, unless you're really good.
If you're really good at this at the Cat matchup, you whiff punish the far H with.
The far H afterwards, after they whiff the 2M.
Yeah.
Okay, good. He knew that was a punish, but didn't quite get a special cancel. Oh,
Yeah, he's getting a lot of the DPs. He's probably holding forward a little bit too much during those.
And like I said, there's one of those things he was working on. Is like trying to take up space. Yeah, no stock.
Didn't need a lot for that.
Not stocking up. There we go.
Okay.
That's punish. Yeah, you got to cancel
Ooh,
that.
yeah.
Good blocks.
Good. Wow, try to run
Nice
up
checks.
all the way.
Yep.
But
He needs to get those special cancels after that.
yeah, I think he's just missing it. Oh. That's tough, yeah, because that would have been a knockdown. We could have pressure. Or
That would have been the knockdown in the stocks. Yeah.
That's the hard part when you're really with punishable on your long range buttons. That does buy Cat kind of the opportunity to change the pace and run up and do stuff that it's like not normal Cat neutral.
Tried to 2H, but a little bit too late.
At TP, I was a little late getting back to block. Ooh!
Ooh, big counter hit. Oh, just kidding.
Yeah, that's the story of this matchup. There's
I got
so
a
much
neutral
damage
jump
being
trying
left
to
on the
dash.
table
Good challenge.
because he's not getting his special cancels. Okay.
This is the far one, yep.
Okay.
You have to use the far one to...
Wow.
All right, that's my chance.
Sweep. Sweep.
Oh.
Can. Oh, that's big. Not quite one more. One more good combo could do it. Ooh, try to go for the world. Oh no, that sucks.
Went for the light TP.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I got a 2H there.
Yeah, Ryan was looking for that
Yeah,
super
for sure.
hard.
He
You
had
could tell
shown
from the way he was playing.
He had shown anti-air light TP a couple times, and actually the one before that hit me because it crossed me up unexpectedly. I hadn't done anything in the air, but it went behind me.
It was a counter hit, so I think you actually extended your hurt
Maybe
box
I
to that
did
jump.
something.
Yeah.
I didn't think. I think my hand is so mashy that it just like hits buttons.
The cat special, I hit jump you when I didn't even
Yeah,
want
I think
to.
that's exactly like jump you out of the corner is so ingrained that I can't jump out of the corner without doing it. And this is cornerstone to the Percival matchup for me is trading on
Fireballs.
gun flames. Yeah, I just want
Yes.
I want to collect every little bit.
Especially because you
Big.
just don't want to have them gunflame for free anyway.
Nice box. I gotta back
Big
off. I have no
corner.
timers.
Okay. On the 5 then to
Oof.
try and finagle a stock. He has one. He has more now.
He's walking out of the corner now.
Yeah, which I like.
Back to mid screen.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's not. Oh my God! Fuck you, game.
That's what
Actually,
you want,
fuck
babe.
you.
That's not even the same button as anything else, Ryan. You have no excuse.
2H.
Oh my God!
just-
I hate this
just
game.
missed.
I'm done with fighting games. This is my retirement party. Thanks everyone for coming out.
Personal 5 stocks, life lead.
But still has a little bit of life to give up. Oh,
5L.
Yeah, we've been seeing Percival get smacked out of EX command dashes today.
Can't just do it in a neutral when they're looking for it, you know?
Yeah, you gotta have them respect their normal serves.
All right,
But
command grab.
on the command grab, let's see what we're gonna spend.
Stock up. No
Just goes
stock.
for the
Why he's gonna go for pressure, and now he has no stocks and in the corner. It's a rough reversal of fortune.
Big counter hit.
Oh God! I did the wrong move.
And no fireball available, but EX thrust available.
That's death.
That is DED dead. Callisto gonna move on.
So what had happened on that super was I was holding guard button to block when he did it, and I tried to forward jump, and it came out as roll.
Your right hand needs to be faster to let go of the button.
I think, but no, my left hand needs to be like connected to my brain to hit the directions that I'm
would
trying to
help,
tell it to
too.
do.
That's not connected.
And sometimes my hands are dumb. I have the right idea, but my hands are dumb.
It's just my left hand. My right hand is like perfectly not dumb.
That's why people are talking about AI. Put the AI in fighting games.
Yes, let the AI
whatever
play
you're
for
thinking.
me.
The AI does not want to like go into my brain, dude.
Looks
That's like the
it's,
worst decision.
Another commentator
me,
battle.
you?
It's going to be
Oh, yeah, it's me
myself
and you.
versus Zach coming up. Zach spinning the character roulette.
Okay, yeah. Last week at LKO, I did actually just spin a wheel for my characters, but I'm not doing that today.
I feel like we play the various matchups enough that that's
Yeah, it
viable
just
here.
It basically is, yeah, right? I'm gonna go with this because I've been having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, this is a pretty relatively even matchup. Zeta gets better Oki when she gets the knockdown, and she's relatively hard to whiff punish, which is something Cat generally relies on for matchups, but Zeta doesn't have a real reversal, so when Cat gets in, it's kind of dangerous.
You also can't safe jump her though, that's the problem.
Yeah. Which is fine. Cat just gets even less Oki than normal.
Ow!
That's a nice correction on that anti-air.
Yeah, that's part of why I went for the L instead of anything else to make sure there was enough time for it.
Yeah, this sword's rough.
Nice, good delay. I'm
Very
actually
nice.
surprised I still didn't get that.
Yeah. Oh god.
Wow!
The guile sweep.
Yeah.
I should have known he was gonna jump up in the corner. Silly me.
I think that's, no matter who you play, the riskiest thing you can do is try to throw a Shoto in the corner.
Yeah. It's my fault. Oh, I almost had it.
You almost had it. Cat with the fastest anti-air in the game. There it is. Oh, could have comboed.
Too close for that one. With
that's
no
Oh, yeah,
reversal.
you're right. Completely forgot counter hack can come off that. Oh, shoot.
Just the challenge.
Nice.
Please. Oh,
That's why I went with the light
That's
TP. Pretty specifically. Oh,
Nice.
that was us. You know what? You know what, game? I see how it is.
I didn't see any cooldown, so you buffered that fireball.
It was the super.
I
I didn't see the cooldown, so
Definitely a super. It was. It actually. It's weird that it wasn't a cooldown because it was easy input super.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was no cooldown, so your hand might have just given you fireball.
I think maybe, I don't know, maybe negative edge or something. Is that in this game? Ow, jeez, close.
oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Big punish?
cool.
Nope, just kidding.
Cool. This is going well.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Complete reversal.
That's bad. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
It's because you missed one input.
Should still be alive.
I was
That's a big
Vita
should.
combos earlier, and I'm gonna miss that a couple too. Oh boy.
You got your reversal back.
Wow.
Nice to confirm.
Oh,
Fireball. This is the part where Cat has to be careful because this is where Zeta can like play really well. Ah, there it is.
yeah, that was a really bad range because if he spot dodged there, I probably would have recovered in time to still have advantage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, a little too far.
Oh, that was weird.
I'll take that trade.
Bad.
Remember, he can't safe jump. Parry.
They off a Cat's throw, that's an empty jump into 5L anyway, so she doesn't have to like commit to something. It would be cool
Big
if I got.
Oh my god, I didn't get far enough. That sucks.
Yeah,
That's
he was
dead.
close enough
Yeah.
that you could have gotten an auto combo right there.
Okay.
I think even if you did, you were so close on that thrust too that even if you did back thrust 2M still would have reached.
Yeah.
GG's.
GG's. It's gonna move me on.
I think the one
Hey,
thing that
losers.
you need to do with Zeta more is always hit confirm into EX rather than normal.
just for
If
the hard
I'm close to
knockdown.
the corner, I'll take the corner push. Because sometimes if I safe jump and then my next combo I'm not in the corner, I don't really get much off.
I think for the most part, it's like more just
I mean,
taking
the cooldown on it is the cooldown on it is pretty short for Zeta, and then if you're close enough, you can always combo into parry follow up.
There's nothing. Some things I need to tighten up.
I forget that you can actually combo, like off auto combo. You can go into the parry as a launch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to remember to do that too. If I don't want to use that.
That's always the hard part of picking up a new character, is having that, like, you get the hit you're looking for, and then your brain is like, wait, what the fuck am I supposed to do here?
And especially doesn't help when I've been... it doesn't help that I've been
when you're trying to learn 4 new characters at once.
But it happens. That's on me, so...
I mean,
this is why I only sub characters that don't require that much thinking.
I thought you were going to say you only sub bad characters, because I think that's true as well, so you never have to worry about actually playing them in tournament.
Ladiva is not a bad character.
Yeah, that's true. Yours is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We played that like a week ago. That was not good.
Hey, I don't know how to play that matchup or navigate the neutral at all. It's my, like, 3-day Ladiva.
All right, so Mars against Kilo. Mars has actually definitely taken this matchup before. Known Grand hater, but according to him, he's been getting over it.
Okay, that's good. That's a huge change.
and more importantly, he's big on believing in the strength of Soris rather than believing that Soris can win because other characters have, like, specific weaknesses. He just believes that Soris is an underrated character. Ooh, wow. That made it out. That should be a punish. Ooh, straight into super. That's actually going to be a good chunk. Yeah, you don't see the super do big damage very often because it kind of sucks, but that was a good punish. And now there's no super available for Kilo.
But he does have a fully charged 5U, which could fly any moment.
Ooh. Run up grab. Didn't release the burst of time. Gotta watch out for that 5U.
I think he was expecting, Fireball to have it that much. Full flex that much, and there's the rush.
Mars is just waiting for the cooldowns.
That was sort of going to be like a race to chip for both characters at that point, and Soris, especially in install, just has a bit of an edge in that department. It's hard to, like, equate it to a character who can just outright hit you for 7k, but that chip does add up.
He will turn on the switch. Bunch of resets.
Interesting spot dodge for timing. Nice conversion. Gonna cash out the super. Should still be alive.
Next mix-up wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just a low. Keeping it tight. Yeah. Mars really didn't have much to work with there.
You see, we talk about Kilo's awareness a lot, and part of that includes, you can see him cycling timers, right? Like, having sort of unique routes to not just combo into EXs, but also to add some filler to get the next timer back up sooner. And Grant especially, being able to turn his launches into routes that use 5U and whatnot, really good at just killing time. Wow!
Okay, going a little too wild here. And,
another guess on the super.
Too far for the 5.
It wasn't close enough, yeah.
But the sweep.
Oh, God, if he pushed JM there, that would have been a punish. He's going to pop the install. This is going to be a punish.
Ooh. Backdash to bait out the boot, but in the corner now still.
The classic.
And close enough to punish, yeah. I think in the context of the annals of Arc System Works games, I believe that has replaced the BlazBlue, right? Like, that's now the Granblue, the whiffing grab in someone's face to get them to whiff a grab and then you punish them.
It happens to me all the time. Because the throw animation looks like it extends their throw box.
Right.
So I don't blame them.
That's one of those.
Sweep into boot.
That's one of those definite dividers between, like, a good player and a very good player a lot of times too. Like, how consistently are they going to see a mistake and respond with the correct thing? Because even if it's just a sweep, that hard knockdown into mid-screen safe jump does a lot.
Grand playing like Fairy right now with the 3 whiff sweeps.
It goes under first punch. Is that what he's fishing for?
Straight up counter hits, yeah.
What? That stayed in front? Oh my God.
Yep.
Ow. Nice defense from Mars. I got mixed visually really hard.
Gotta use that block button sometimes, man.
Never heard of it.
Oh. Knew exactly the situation after the B fireball.
I can't
Kilo
use the block
got
button
Mars in
because
the
you
corner
saw
now.
me get the accidental roll earlier. There we go. This time the right reaction from Mars and the backdash to bait the DP. Nice frame trap. Everything working for Mars right now. Whoa, what a conversion. That was so good. And the counter hit, that's going to be game 2. Mars putting one on the board. What a
Kilo
sequence.
getting a little bit too ballsy over there.
Everything was just kind of placed perfectly by Mars, and importantly, he converted off of every mistake, because a lot of those were just straight hits. Great Abari there.
Oh, big flush.
Well, the fireball got put away, too.
Spend his EXs to keep pressure right now.
Kilo on the guard button.
Oof.
Ooh.
Run up throw. He's been missing a lot of his throws recently. And
Yeah, you saw, that's what I was talking about earlier. He likes to use, like, visually confirming that you're running forward to claim your frames, to use the EX up kick. It's so fast.
Chip situation.
Oh, this might. Okay.
Oh, missed it. But
That's
There we
dead.
go.
that sucks. That absolutely sucks. Mars was in control that whole round, but
He just needed to chip him once, so.
yeah. And you know, it happens. You know, you're just like, ah man, I just need one chip, and you play really tight.
Yeah, and then he got counter hit by EX boot.
That's actually specifically why I enjoy games that keep the chip kills, because that seeing, like, is the person going to overextend offensively to find themselves chip and get punished for it? I like that wrinkle in fighting games.
Theo has a strong position right now because he's been, not to mention the clash, but he's been spacing
Oh
out
my
his
god,
moves.
what a link off the counter hit, close 5H, got the far 5H in the big damage. There
That
was
situation happened. Yeah,
there was
because
about 4,000 damage left on that combo that Kilo could have done if there was enough life for it.
But the party started for Kilo at that last round. Mars was trying to flex the boots, and Kilo was using boot at a range where it would whiff, and then he'd punish the flex. So that's how that whole round got started. And so good awareness to kind of switch it up, noticing Mars was trying to flex there, and Kilo moving on.
All right, up next, we're going to have the other side of our winner. Semi is going to be Marvin Pai against Nobody EXE.
Yes. So we'll see if Nobody EXE decides to fly his airplane.
We'll see if he decides, to blow out the speakers again.
I'm gonna blow everything out of the water.
Hey. See how it goes. I know nobody's not the biggest fan of Percy versus Fairy.
I mean, I complain about it a lot, but
I'm also not
It's
sure how often
definitely-
you two have played. I mean, I know all of us locally play each other a pretty good amount, but I know probably myself and Zach probably play Marvin more than most. I feel like the limiter against Marvin is how much have you taught him about your own matchup, because he's actually very good at taking advice and implementing it into his game plan and turning... I mean, that's the point, right? You're trying to get your opponents better against you, so you in turn have to get better against them. I just haven't found that second step against Marvin recently.
Yeah, and you know, he came to me in this matchup, like for advice in this matchup before. Like he had an exhibition against a personal, and then he asked me a bunch of questions, and then he ended up just researching way more about this matchup and is way better at this matchup than me. But you're in the corner against Percival. It doesn't matter how good you are in the matchup.
Nice punish. That is something that's sort of unique about Percival's approach to this matchup compared to most other characters, is when Fairy drills out of that corner, she's out of the effective range of most characters, but not Percival's.
I like nobody walking forward when that GG was behind him, because if he kept blocking, he would get caught into GG. That's good awareness from him not to be put in a block string, but GG's flying left and right now. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Far range, far 5H from Fairy, you're not gonna typically combo into EX Whip unless it's a counter hit. So
All
it's
right,
more
look
of
at
a
the
bet
jab.
than anything else.
Martin being pretty patient on defense here, trying to just milk his life lead, gonna install to see what he did. Ooh, nice reaction by Nobody, just mashing the jab to claim some frames, and he finds a counter hit here. Oh no, that should be... Oh no, went for the grab?
Chicago punish? Question mark?
I think he specifically wanted the stocks, maybe wasn't confident. If he did not kill on that punish, I think he maybe would have been in a bad situation.
That's a good point.
Jumps out of the GG. What an angle over the 2H.
Big DP.
All right, 1 round apiece. That was a wild second round. Shit.
I missed the super.
Yeah, okay. I figured. Alright, we're gonna EX whip for the setup. Gonna use regular GG setup. A little bit of chip. Oh. This is a bad situation.
Nice.
Okay,
Good navigation with the JU, getting out of the 2H anti-air.
Big tough. Most characters are just gonna get sniped by the 2H, but yeah. JU's gonna switch up the timing a little. But still in the corner as nobody EXE.
Finds the air-to-air.
Yeah, that was a tough range.
Ooh,
You
Marvin
need
tried
the
to take
light
his frames
DP.
with the walk-up grab, but its space is a little too far for that. DP?
Oh, can you catch him?
Oh, no! He went for the JU, but ran into GG, who was already active.
But I think compared to taking like a 2H, it might be a little bit better. You only took a little bit of hits off GG.
Yeah, I think if Marvin would have done EXDP and nobody got held by the GG there, that would have been bigger damage. So he did maybe get off with a second chance. Good block on the low by Marvin.
Good block. Yeah, that was important.
Oh, big killer.
Oh, but he missed the anti there.
Marvin trying to push his way out. JL just to kind of hold. And the challenge
Wow, what
from
a
Marvin.
challenge. Nobody maybe trying to bait out a DP, trying to run stop right there, but...
Yeah, I tried to run stop.
Ooh, 2H round start. That's one of the things he found out about this match. He likes to use 2H a lot.
Also, just like, why not? If you're Barry, that has that move has the same recovery. Just so everyone's aware, Barry's 2H is the only unpunishable on block with no cancel 2H in the game, and it has the same recovery as her sweep, which has the same recovery as most characters' medium buttons. That 2H is not very wild to throw out. It is a very good button.
Oh man, and Marvin's been on one with these EXCPs. I think only one's been baited.
And the counter hit gave it enough hit stun to push back into GG. That should be the round.
Yep. And yeah, he's been on point with his EXDPs once nobody's been in, and the one EXDP that got baited, it was the Chicago Punish, so... Big whip.
Alright.
Easy too well. It's going bad in a hurry for nobody. You're playing against
corner.
Fairy and all these things adding up like this.
Alright, gets a punish, and that's a big chunk of health against Fairy.
Yeah.
Oh no,
He wanted all the stocks available.
It made Fairy airborne, so it wasn't able to combo to the low. Nice jump back.
Ooh.
Pinned Fairy
Yeah,
in the
keep
corner.
the corner as well. Ooh, still DP, no scare. Oh my god.
All right,
trying to keep
Marvin's
it a
install
little
is winding down. It looks like he's just going to accept the pressure from far. And
yeah, because he also has a life lead.
yeah, good recognition. He went for the faster button. If you clash with your 5L, your 2L is generally going to be faster than the second hit of their auto combo, so it's a good option.
Trying to set up
Marvin
GG.
just kinda
Use the EX
burning.
whip. Yeah. It's a little important because now gun flames are going to come out. Oh
Wow.
my
Oh
god, he's going to combo,
God.
Oh my goodness.
No.
GG's.
Jeez. Marvin moving on. And it's going to set up the classic winners finals. Kilo, Marvin pie. So. It was rough. I think just so many situations where Marvin just had the read on the EXDP.
Yeah, I mean, that entire match really came down to 3 EXDPs that were just placed in the right spot.
Yep.
It's hard to stay in that matchup. So
Yeah.
Yeah, she has, block strings that even if they're not off of every move are they a true block string, but being able to dial something out into 214L, and that's a gap that like you can super and you can DP, but you can't poke out of, and it's also a very tight gap. So you can try to mash your super, and then you're not holding back, and if you miss the gap, you just get hit by 214L. All right, so up next going to be myself against Mars.
Yep.
In the losers' quarters.
We say every week they play a lot during lunchtime, but I don't think you guys have been able to play.
Yeah, we haven't had as many matches recently. We actually played. He's taken the last couple in tournament. I had a pretty good run of taking the tournament matches when we would play pretty consistently for a while, but the last couple times he's definitely had my number. And a lot of it comes down to sort of like a very personal, like Catalina having to call out when Stories has when he wants to rush punch and being able to stick a button out as a wall to stab that. So we'll see how this goes. while we're waiting, I'll remind everyone, if you want to donate to the pot, you can hit up Matcherino, matcherino.com/T/SSSO082920 GBVS. You can also use that as a coupon code to throw 50 cents in for free. Our friends over at Matcherino give us about $25 worth every week, so they're doing a lot to help support these tournaments. So head on over, check out the page. If you like what you're seeing, throw some into the pot. You can also support the tournaments directly at teespring.com/the-waifu-dome. Pick up the shirts, phone cases, hoodies, and more with the official art of the Waifu Dome. And if you want to follow us on social, see what's going on with the tournaments, what weeks, what games are coming up, you can hit up those on the tweets. And of course, you can see the YouTube to catch tournament archives. So, waiting on Mars to get back here.
Yeah, and we were talking about it earlier, but interesting enough, we were talking about Arc Revo and how basically it's gonna come maybe a couple weeks after the new patch. So,
and they haven't. I guess sort of more recently, ArcSys has made a habit of releasing their patch notes like well in advance of the actual patch, right? Like a lot of times you know what's coming before it comes. I think that one BB Tag patch was like 6 months before it actually came out or something. Right. So that hasn't happened yet. We don't know what's coming next month. We don't know how much it can shake up the game.
But it's good to see that people are still entering and grinding out, despite with the patch coming in.
I'm not sure if there's actually any patches coming.
It did say character balance changes. So we'll see.
I wonder how big is it going to be?
Yeah.
Because the last patch was pretty big.
Right.
Oh. Nice backdash.
Yeah, playing really, really up close and personal at the round start. And wow. At the counter hit, medium DP into like overhead. Yeah, usually Mars doesn't really fall for those counter hit overheads to bait the text usually, but he's gotten caught with a couple today in different matches.
So the big thing that I've noticed from playing Mars, right, is he's not really trying to tech the throws. He's more trying to guess like, are you going to throw or not? Because you saw when Ryan did the empty jump, he 5L'd instead. So he's just trying to fuzzy mash or throw tech.
Yeah, there's definitely different styles of defense, but that style of defense definitely opens you up to those big damage that could lose you rounds like that. Close up has the corner.
Nice blocks.
Trying to navigate through 5H to 2M. The set play to 2M with 5H.
This is the range where Cat just kind of excels in the matchup, but Mars kind of caught him off guard with that EX lunge punch, but no punch available until now.
Oh no, it's just
back to the corner.
Wow, what a fuzzy mash. I delayed my frame trap a little bit, and he just had the good timing.
I feel like you really don't need to delay a lot of the meaties against Soris.
More that there's not a lot of mix there for Kat, right? Like she gets 5L, 2L, but she's not gonna really like do something crazy to mix you. Nice empty jump.
Well,
yeah. Held it to eat that EX fireball so he can get comboed into it. Okay, the net play classic, block string into overhead.
Oh god, I just died for that.
Did he die? Nope. Oh, not yet.
Yeah. Ooh. So that jump out of the corner, I straight up sweaty handed it. Like I actually lost my grip on my stick and couldn't block.
I saw you like kind of like
yeah. I tried to change directions too quickly and I just straight up like lost my grip.
When are you gonna adopt the wire dog tech and wear the golf glove?
The Ray Sampson, the Royal Flush for the there's some Street Fighter players here. Nice 2H.
I don't think they know.
Yeah, there's some Street Fighter players.
I just met me and Zach.
Zach, that kind of is
Oh my
Street
god,
Fighter.
can I hit a meaty here? I can't dash.
Can I walk up on it?
I give up.
Oh, I thought that was a really confident walk up.
Nope.
Don't sell yourself short.
Rush punch is not available yet. There it is.
Oh, I was looking for the punish.
Trying to find that 5H confirm. We're not close to the corner yet for EX the wall bounce yet. What big? Oh. Okay, just gonna
It's only
run
minus
up.
7, so
She can't punish that. I just missed it. Thankfully, I buffered Fireball and not. Oh, I ran into that. I'm dead.
Ouch.
That was bad. Oh, I'm bad.
Battle 2. Engage.
Wow. Okay.
run up 2H, baby.
Oh, a little early.
Okay. Now the flurry rush punches are coming. It's gave Mars the corner. Trying to
Nice
work
counter hit.
around that 5H.
I got fortunate there. He could have smoked me for that.
Oh! Not a factor, unfortunately, but we still have close to the corner. Alright, we're not going to spend any EXs, but now next is definitely kill.
Nice. I like the wait to correct the combo.
A little wonky.
Yeah, it's a little weird
caught
when you
him
catch a
as he was
jump
up.
versus. Thankfully, Stories is kind of a heavier character. Oof. Oh, I'm not. I forgot I'm minus on hit.
Oh, that was so scary right in front of his face. Yeah, Mars trying to navigate that neutral. Standing
God,
outside,
I thought
he
I had it.
baited the set play to 2M with 5A.
That's big. Mars is gonna look for that H into oh no. Auto combo into it.
Same thing, but there's the corner as well. With a small life deficit to make up. Oh, what is he doing?
He's trying
Come
to
on.
do the
Jeez.
Oh, gonna roll in.
Yep. He was trying to do the whip punish where he does a follow-up after it and tries to
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
right,
yeah.
because he's
So
just, I see.
even on whiff, he can do the punch rush into the kick. So I have to look out
The
for
kick?
that.
I see. Okay. Oof.
big
Big
punish.
I'll take that trade actually.
We're trading blows, and here comes Mars with
No
so many
rush punch now.
But he doesn't have the corner, and that's what he used it for. Oh yeah. Could be dangerous to spot dodge the fireball. That dust
Too
could
far?
get in.
God, dashes.
Oh, there's a sweep. Oh, there's a 2H. Great wave from Callisto's gonna cash out.
It was a great cash out, yeah.
I did easy input, so I didn't get the animation, but that was
Throw
worthwhile.
was so far.
I think I got a button actually. I think he maybe did a late, like a
No,
fuzzy
I don't
mash.
think you did.
Battle 2.
But he was crouching, so that helped it a little.
Cross frames. Minus.
Nice spot dodge.
Ooh, yeah. It's a good reaction
damage.
to the white wall. That's huge.
And the bait.
Big bait. Oh, he went
Okay,
for
he has no
smacks.
cooldowns.
Yeah, he had nothing. He had all on cooldown, so couldn't get the biggest damage off of it. And now you're in the corner, gets cat. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Okay.
Plus one.
Yeah.
Full
Just
challenge.
using that to get out of the corner a little bit too. Ooh. It's a little shallow range. Could have got this 2H baited this Callisto, but still fighting well with
Both
the
of these
screen.
guys on SSB now.
Wow, run out. Yeah, you're gonna take that throw any day of the week, but now you can't.
I tried to jump.
Oh. Classic. Trying to jump, use.
I knew he was looking to approach on the ground, so I tried just the forward jump and got clipped out of startup.
Last game, last round, lunch buddies. Oh,
Nice.
what a great run up. It's one of those decisions you have to make
Jump.
last game, last round.
It was a combo limit, that was good.
Oh,
The stanky leg just
far
crushed
aim.
my button. Last hit
Oh,
punish.
just the last hit. Oh!
I'm dead.
Ouch.
Oh.
Not quite.
No, not yet.
Oh, come on. Oh
Oh.
my god. That was definitely
Anything
super
you would-
skybound.
If oh, okay. I wonder if that would have
Alright.
punished, actually, because he was still +1.
I don't care if it would have worked. I just want the fucking move to come out. Jesus. Like, I want to know that my decision was wrong and I got punished for a wrong decision, not that the game was just like, nah, you didn't do that. Ugh. I gotta quit fighting games. This shit sucks.
And we say that every week, but here we
I'll be back
are.
next week.
Shortcut input for this stuff?
Yes.
That's probably why.
I know exactly what happened. It got me, it gave me thrust.
Back.
I saw thrust come out. I think it gave me maybe down forward, and it came out as, because I think down is medium thrust. All right.
All right.
Well, medium thrust only comes out if you also press M.
No. She has 2 different thrusts on her timers. Medium thrust always comes out on down special.
Wait, what's her...
'Cause she
DP
only
is forward, neutral is...
Fireball. Back is light thrust, and down, because she only has 3 special moves.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
I think Gran is the same way. I think one is the 214L slash, and then one's boot. All right, so our other losers quarter is going to be Nobody EXE up against Rogue.
Yep.
Yet more Percival Catalina.
Percy, yep. I guess y'all missing when like me, Macho, and Marvin all. Y'all missing that, huh? Now it's all Cat.
Gotta wait
Percy,
for
huh?
Mars to get off the setup.
Oh. Also, interesting enough, they just released the GBVS Season 2 roadmap, and September 23rd, it does say balance adjustments to all characters. So
Somewhere in, I think it was at the actual Granblue Fest when they explained it, they said like new moves and stuff too. So there might be like actual, either new kind of universal moves with different mechanics, or just new special moves and such entirely for characters.
Really?
it's coming up.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
All right, Percy, Cat, SO Classic at this point, and Rogue, no strangers to the matchup. There's nobody. And a set play with 2M into 5H. You love to see it. Oh, with DP as well, but didn't have any timers. You know, that's something I have to key in on, is that when they have no timers, you know, DP is actually not that bad of a choice. Just because if it gets punished, it's kind of light.
Yeah, I think DPing when you're, you know, kind of on the ropes, even though it might seem sort of like the obvious option, sometimes you just need that one knockdown to get things started, right?
Yeah.
Like the risk reward is you go from a bad situation where you're probably losing to losing, or if you get it, maybe you turn the entire round around. All right, Rogue with corner positioning.
Corner again.
Has to be careful with that bar 5H. That's actually punishable at that range. Yep, there you see the cat.
There's the set play.
The Catalina frame trap, yeah. The frame trap on whiff.
Yeah, I mean, it just really is hard when you're outside the 2M range, and if you're not quick enough, you're gonna get smacked by the 5H.
It's also, though, it's a lot riskier in a matchup like this, where Percival, if he responds to the to the 2M on time, his buttons reach far enough that they're gonna smash her far 5H. So it's just a matter of timing. Where, like in the Cat mirror, it's a matter of she's going to whiff her 5H because it's too far, and you're whiff punishing her 5H rather than catching her moving forward.
Rogue looking pretty commanding.
Rogue with game one.
Have had the corner control most of the rounds. And just using that set play to his advantage. Like you said, it's still risky, but it's a timing thing. It's very hard to time when to punish 2M and whiff. So if you're just late, especially on net play, you know, you get smacked with 5H.
There's big whiff
okay,
punish.
there we go.
And look, you can see even though he doesn't get a wall bounce, he got a solid 30% for one button into one special for a stop. Like,
yeah, this all started because of that one whiff punish. Because if he can do it, this is what happens.
and you can see, we talked about how it's annoying on both sides, right? It's annoying for Percival in neutral because he's not allowed to use buttons that he's accustomed to being able to use against other characters. But for Catalina, if she gets cornered, she has to choose the DP. And unless he's doing the gunflame pressure, at which point she has to hope to either find a trade with a sweep or a 214M or an EX Fireball. Like, she can't even DP out of some of his pressure.
Great jump for nobody.
Nice roll. EX Fireball timer is down.
He's been getting the fireballs really well, and now he's getting in on Rogue's timing on R5Hs and 2Ms, and
right on
been able
one
to
stock
punish
though,
them.
so...
Yeah.
Alright, no bite on the overhead. Yeah. Takes the knockdown to get a stock. JU mixes up the timing. This should be able to close it out. And game 2. Nobody EXE storming right back in.
And you just see, like you said, it's annoying on both sides. Once Percival starts cooking, the rounds turn to his favor really, really quickly. Especially with the ability from Nobody to show, like, hey, I can whip punish your 2M if you're not too careful with it. That one on both of those rounds. A big throw. Having to stock up.
And I think something that's nice for Percival, once he gets like past the halfway point of the screen, Kat sort of has to play outside his 5H range, because she can whip punish that from places most characters can't into a hard knockdown. So she kind of has to live there, where if he's close enough to the wall, even though she's not cornered, she can't back off far enough to really fight at the range that's favorable to her. All right, good spacing on the thrust. That one was safe. Nice block on the EX low. And the DP... I sort of like that because she, like, Rogue could have gotten close 5H into Super Skybound as a punish, but that probably would have been shy of enough to kill.
Yeah. And also, it was relatively high, that jump you hit, so it's not a bad bet.
All right, corner positioning, yeah. Even though it wasn't a hit, just being able to side switch there is such a big deal for the rest of this round. You see Rogue trying to work his way out. Nobody EXE, giving him some space, baiting out the 2H again.
Give him some space just to find some space to stock up, and now you don't need space anymore. Still has one stock. Ooh. Still has a stock available. Yeah, he's looking there. He's giving him space, so...
Normal came out the wrong way. Nice spot dodge. That can be kind of tricky to time, and if you're wrong, you're going to eat a lot.
I like Nobody's EX or choice of combo there. Didn't need to spend the super yet. Just sweep into stocks. Now
right now everything's threatening. Like a fireball can be punished by super. He has a stock. The command grab timer is down, so he can't approach off of a button as easily. I'll try to run up with the command grab. This isn't going to get the animation, but it's going to do a lot.
Oh, just barely.
All right, this is safe. Did she push button? No.
Thrusts are...
And the DP, just let it rip. Match point, both players.
Clutch EXDP Rogue, not afraid to let it fly, but it's turned life on it.
What a spot dodge on landing through the fireball. All right, good spacing. Yeah, that was safe.
Wow, 5 of them. Switching up a little from the 2-on-5H stuff play.
Yeah, Cat 5M is, it's hard to describe because it's easily her worst button, but that's because she has insane normals. It's a perfectly good button, it's just it's overshadowed by the rest of her normals being, like, actually ridiculous.
Oh, great weight. He's been getting bait out his 2Hs from the personal jump view, so good weight, but...
He's going to hold the super, and he has 2 stocks, so he's just going to go for the Oki. Went for the command grab. Oh, no, missed the punish. That should be the round. 1 button into super. Yeah.
GG's.
Nobody moving on. Mars and Nobody colluding to keep the Rogue vs. Callisto and Losers show off the air for a week.
Yeah, this has to be like one of the first weeks that it just didn't happen with both of you in Losers already.
All right, so that's going to move us to our winner's side. We're going to go back to our winner's finals. Going to be one that we've seen a few times in the last couple months. Kilo versus Marvin Pie, 3 out of 5.
And you know, both these players were in this 3v3 tournament by Sonic Soul yesterday, and then they sent in Kilo to deal with Marvin. So
they were on opposite sides?
Yeah, they were on opposite teams. They were like team captains. Yeah, they were on opposite teams. So yeah, Kilo had to get sent in to deal with Marvin. And so we'll see. Now we get an extended set, but we've seen extended sets between them before. But recently, it's just been in Kilo's favor. And you know, we've seen Marvin, think Fairy is a good choice here, but we've seen him try to use Matera here or there.
I feel like both the comfort of him being a Fairy main and just having a reversal and other options, like I know sometimes he wants to change a pace when Fairy doesn't feel like it's working, but I feel like Fairy has a better matchup than Matera here.
It's rough. I mean, this is a match as Fairy, you do have to block quite a bit. Don't like the block.
I mean, it goes on both sides as well, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, Gran definitely has to hold mix-up that he doesn't have to. There, that's big. But, okay, I really like that from Kilo. Like, Marvin had a good answer, but by burning EXDP, his most trustworthy anti-air was gone. So Kilo immediately did Wake Up Super Jump to come right back in. Oh, that was a missed input.
Exactly. And once... Oh.
Uh-oh. Is it going to hit?
Nice jump for the punish. Good recognition and spacing.
Ooh, it's getting scrambling.
Yeah, that was a big loss for Marvin because he lost his safe buffer. Oh, no.
No.
And Kilo has a slight life lead now. Definite life lead thanks to the late tech.
Yeah, that was a chip range as well.
Yeah. It was just one guess after that -2
Yeah,
situation. Man.
Marvin just with a little bit of a miscalculation. He went for 214H when probably a 236H would have finished the Brown there.
He had no cool. Everything was on cooldown because of install, so it was interesting to see what he tried to combo into there. ESGG.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Kilo's actually shown this as an exit to Fairy mix-ups fairly often. He's gone for the light DP because even if it gets called out, the recovery is so small that it's a relatively hard punish for Fairy at that spacing.
Look at the red.
Yeah.
Life bar. Oh man.
And the 5U past the sweep.
That's a great range.
Yeah. And I think that was actually a punish on the spot dodge, even if Marvin did something.
Looked really strong at the start from Marvin, but yeah.
Yeah, nobody's pointing out the
EXDP.
spacing of the 5U. That range to be just outside of Fairy's sweep range and then move in past it to punish. That was just perfectly set up by Kilo there.
Like, even if it's not even charged up, it's still, for Fairy, once he's backing up and you're in the corner, 5U can be
I mean,
tough to deal
on
with.
counter hit, it still wall bounces with no charge because he's busted.
That's why it's scary to deal with.
Like,
Sends Grand full screen.
Yeah, it's really important to get these GGs out because it really limits where Gran can approach. Kind of limiting Boot for a little bit because Boot is very strong against Fairy. If anything's out,
and
Boot's
also,
gonna crush it.
214L is very strong in that if Gran is in range for 214L, GG becomes much more dangerous to throw out.
Yeah, like you're talking about that 5U wall bouncing killed him. He delayed block string into 5U and it just destroyed.
The
sweep,
5U in this matchup is really interesting because if you stand right outside that sweep range, you can make them whiff and just get that hard knockdown.
Is he going to burn both? Yeah. And this is actually where 5U is such a big deal, is that you burn both EXs, and for most characters, you can be a little more risky when they burn their two main combo EXs because they can't punish you for 60%. Gran still just can. If he catches counter hit 5U, he gets the same damage as if he did an EX Fireball. Yeah, good DP.
Yeah, one EXDP, but it's out now, so you need that GG out to save you a little bit, right? But yeah, Boot could come soon.
That's a punish.
Jump's gonna come soon.
Great timing on the super jump and a quick game 2. Kilo looking pretty good right now. Keep in mind, it's a 3 out of 5. We are in winners finals. And no hesitation from Marvin.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. He's found a color that he likes. He's found, and you want to commit to this character. Yeah. That's something that Marvin does really well against Boot is 2H.
Was I the only one who was shocked that Boot didn't actually just clash with the JL and then give Kilo like a free combo?
That's what I'm saying.
Nice check with the close.
Challenging. That was actually a plus right there.
Ooh, wow, whipping the Boot as well. Kilo backing up. Gonna wait for G to go out, and yeah.
Wow, that seems so far with the dash momentum.
Ridiculously fast. Oh no. Okay. Still taking his turns right after.
Yeah, Marvin defending really well right now, but there's that point where it's like, how long can you mentally commit to doing that, knowing that any counter hit is the round? Nice. Burns the Boot just to get over GG. This might be a punish. Nice roll. Very heads up play for Marvin.
Yeah, heads up is right.
Didn't have GG.
Battle 2. Engage.
Yeah, that was fantastic by Marvin. Caught the roll to get through the fireball of the Super Skybound, and then also heads up punish with the sweep into EX Whip for a good chunk of damage and a hard knockdown that set up that round ending safe jump.
Go sort of side switch instead. Okay.
Yeah, which you like because now you have
that
all this
punished
room,
the
but
far
now you're running out of
H.
it.
Nice roll. A little too far to
roll,
punish.
But we'll take that any day.
Marvin baited it out. What's he gonna spend?
Oh, what
Decided to
happened?
hold on to the super. Maybe he wanted the install.
Yeah, that's definitely plausible.
Good punish. And the install was still available, so he got a bit of a combo off the reverse beat and the check with the 5L. Great placement of the challenge, and Marvin Pie clawing his way back in the set, 2-1.
And that was super important because like he had no specials available. He still had install in. That was his only special he could combo into. Great awareness from Marvin Pie.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Those are the types of thing, like 2Hing Matera 5U and 2Hing the swing. We see Kilo do it consistently, and for people who are not maybe familiar with the game or with Gran as a character, I cannot stress how difficult that actually is to do consistently, even when you have a great anti-air. Ooh,
Oh,
nice conversion. Big damage,
That's
yeah,
huge.
it's going to sit up the Oki.
Marvin likes to do this a lot.
Too far for the
Use
unblockable.
screen. Ooh. 5H, 5H, right?
I like what Marvin did there. He was checking if Kilo was going to try to boot.
Big
Oh,
DP.
Big DP.
Oh no, but it doesn't matter.
You died.
You're dead. Yeah.
You absolutely die. 1 foot. And while on paper this is Ethan, like that's just so disheartening.
That's the true Gran experience, right? Like you make a clutch anti-air, you have him exactly where you want him, and you get hit by one move into wall bounce, and you just lost 6K.
Especially Fairy, if you have any normal out, it's gonna crush it. So.
Wow. Okay, he's gonna get the side switch. Actually surprised at the restraint from Kilo without no DP there on the side switch. Oh, GG barely held on, but
He
not
showed
enough to
that
combo.
He was going to DP last time.
Nice stagger pressure with the 2L. Marvin backing off.
Trying to back up desperately, doesn't want to be in too far boot range. There it is.
Yeah, and you can see
Got my phone right there.
Kilo abusing one of Marvin's only real defensive weaknesses against Shotos is he will stand up to try to walk backwards a bit and get caught by stagger 2L pressure. And Kilo
That's
taking it
rough,
3-1.
Yeah, you saw some fight from Marvin. Like the past couple of sets, he's just been kind of withering out against Kilo, but saw some really like heads up plays, like you said. But man, one clutch EX boot can just turn the tide sometimes.
Yeah, I think the important thing is that Marvin was doing the little stuff that's super important to win that matchup, like DPing boot on reaction and finding the anti-air DPs and stuff. It's just sometimes you gotta not get hit by EX boot in the corner, right? Like the entire matchup comes down to like, oh, you waited out EX boot and didn't get hit by it? Congrats, you're in the matchup.
You're in it.
You could see like he was trying to throw out those 2 H's in preemptive Lottie vote.
Oh,
Yeah, Mars.
In anticipation of Kilo's boot.
I mean, we did talk about nobody just plays KV all the time, which is one of the best stories that off the top of your head that you can think of. And
Actually,
so,
don't play Lottie that much.
Yeah,
Against Lottie
so
that much.
maybe that's something Mars knew going into this. And,
All right, a lot of
because he-
stocks.
yeah, and despite not playing it a lot, he's definitely just stocking up and knows that can give him the chance to stock up.
Nobody EXE,
Comes
maybe
way later.
in the time he hasn't been practicing fighting games, maybe playing MOBAs or something. You see the actions per minute, the 17 stocks a second.
Okay, finds a 2M and you can win. Now Mars is in a position to win. oh, no 2H on that though. That was huge.
Big anti-air, yeah. Nice jump. He put himself in a scary position by command dashing into the corner with that super available. If he went for the meaty there was going to be big risk of eating a 720.
But that's why the jump was important there. But
2M?
Mars,
Yeah.
That's the corner.
You can see, I feel like
normals are so good.
I feel like Godiva 2M and 5M are super underrated normals.
No, they're so good.
Gonna just take the knockdown here, yeah. I like that he actually pulled up that combo a little bit short because it caught out of the air, so the combo limit would have kicked in a little earlier, and Mars taking round 2.
Those normals are why this character is just notably consistent despite having some bad matchups. It's like, once you get in that mid-range, it's like, you can compete.
It's a counter hit a little bit late on the link. Found the counter hit combo though. Nobody working the corner pressure. Yeah, that's going to be a counter hit confirmed. Burns a stock on it. The reset into overhead. Yeah, that was a very, very tough situation right there.
Not much he can do in that situation. And
straight back in?
Yeah, okay. Straight back in.
Yeah,
he's
no
committed to this
Soros.
choice.
Oh, the air grab.
What an air grab.
All right, held the plus
super meaty. What the hell?
Big check on the command grab.
Wow, okay. I thought that was
he was standing, yeah. That combo only works against crouching now. Getting the stock and the anti-air to close it out. Yeah, as soon as he jumps, kind of a checkmate situation.
She's been stuck in the corner and can mitigate the options that Godiva can do by that point. I think it's on Mars right now to find a way to not let nobody stock up so much and also not be in the corner.
Yeah, it's a really hard decision for Godiva, right? You don't want to go in because, or rather, you don't want to go totally ham going in because you don't want to eat half your health just trying to find a window. At the same time, if you allow Percival to stock resources, just getting in becomes like consistently harder. And then when you do make mistakes, the punishes are much larger for Percival because he has stocks.
Exactly, yeah. And you're playing a passive for like 1 or 2 seconds, and now he has 4 stocks.
Ooh, actually, he could have done... He went with the stab. EX run might have finished it, but it was pretty far away, so it might have been a range where he couldn't have comboed into super.
Nobody's playing this super well right now for
nice.
the corner, not
reaction.
giving him too much.
If you're nobody, though,
gotta win off.
as long as you survive this next mix-up, I take that because now you can you can apply your pressure and you don't have to worry about wake-up super. Oh my god, that did a lot.
That did a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought he had one more mix-up to survive.
Oh, big jump, you.
Nice spot dodge. That's information, though. You got to be careful with that because if Percival knows it's coming, you just go for the command grab.
Gotta go for a reset instead of a knockdown. Just gotta put Mars in the corner.
All right, tough spot for Mars. Keep in mind, loser semis, we are back to a 2 out of 3, so this is match point for nobody. Finds the room to jump out, and the 5U! And most importantly, he remembered the combo. 5U hits so rarely that it's a real thing as Godiva that sometimes you forget the right 5U follow-up to do.
Here we go. Field of options.
Oh, he tried to meet him in the air, but he gets scooped, and that should be it.
No.
No.
It gets scaled pretty heavily, so... Oh, 2H! Oh!
Whoops.
Yeah, off that command grab, even the skybound scaled pretty heavily, so not quite dead. And unfortunately, they gave Mars the chance for nobody EXE. Now we're up 1 run.
Oh, yeah, that's fortunate there was not a lot available in terms of stocks. That could have been a really big punish for dodging into that gunflame. Slight life lead here. For Mars. Oh, too early. He was still in hit stun.
That's 4 stocks up.
That's my old anti-Zangief tech. Like, get counter hit so that you can't be SPD'd because you're in hit stun. Ooh, caught the sweep.
With that button to sweep.
The Godiva sweep is like the spectrum of risk reward on that move is so crazy because it's like minus 20 or some shit on block. Like probably the most punishable normal in the game. However, it also counts as a heavy. It's the only sweep in the game that counts as a heavy while also being 7 frames. So it'll just crush any other normal that's pushed against it. And Mars moving to match point here.
Yeah, you could win a round on that sweep, and that's why the risk reward is so wild.
Good jump.
But great jump for nobody.
Yeah, gets the punish into the knockdown. Burns the EX for all 5 stocks.
There it is.
One's
And
gone
look
on
at
the
the amount
DP
of
there.
life.
All right,
Lots
plus
for that
frames.
sweep. But he could still win it off another sweep, so that's why you still do it. Oh,
Gonna burn the super here. Still gonna be alive, but at this point, pretty much any touch can do it.
and especially because you'll probably gain another
Good
one
block.
if you play long enough.
And the knockdown,
uh-oh.
and something can start here, but DP's the block string, no respect. Nobody EXE evening things up. We're on match point, both players.
That's one of those I can't believe you did it.
That's one of the ones where when you get hit by it, you're thinking to yourself, like, how did I not bait that, right? And command grab punish on the spot dodge. Gonna get a knockdown into stock. Good block. All right, nobody sneaking a stock there. Ooh, what a roll, though, to get close. Plus frames, not respected. Dangerous situation. There's no meter available for Lodiva, so fireballs can be thrown and runs into a 5H.
GG's.
GG, that was a good set.
Nobody EXE. Cleaning his plate, moving on 2-1 in losers. Mars going to go home in 4th place. Another strong showing from him this week. That's going to move us to losers finals. Going to be Marvin Pie and Nobody. Marvin Pie being the one who sent Nobody to losers to begin with. 3 out of 5 set here.
Yep, this is a run back from winner semis. And we'll see. Oh! Okay.
Interesting.
I've actually been playing this matchup a lot since KV's been practicing Matera.
There you go.
His Matera beat me up, actually, too. I was surprised by that. I thought he picked it on accident, and then I got smoked.
So, very interesting choice because Marvin did beat Nobody with
Yeah,
Barry.
that's the big thing to point out, right? Is Barry is what won that set, and that set was, the score was 2-0, but the individual rounds were very contested.
But we've seen this from Marvin too. It's like maybe he wants to use Matera versus Kilo. So if he can win this and warm up the Matera, maybe that could be something to think about. Because as somebody who also plays multiple
Oh, the
characters,
side switch! That actually worked out really well.
it's rough to like switch characters so often. You need a couple games to get yourself situated. So especially in the losers finals, you have a little bit of extended set.
Nice,
But
again, going to the 2L, which beats the second hit of auto combos. Marvin, something he does that I see a lot of Materas not do, that he'll do kind of differently. He's a lot more liberal with his EXs, which can make it hard to look for specific moves to react to. Like, I know for me, I'm looking for a regular butterfly to try to thrust as my way in, but there, when he just changes the animation a little by burning the EX, it's harder to recognize, plus it recovers faster.
Yeah, most other Materas, you see EX, I'm like, oh, I definitely know what move is coming and react accordingly, but yeah, he's using so many different ones that if you flinch, react
Caught
to
the sweep.
yellow.
Oh, and he's going to get a combo off the overhead because that butterfly was still hanging out. Is he going to burn the super here? Nope, combo limit. Good block.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, and the
That's an
stare
important
down
block
into the back throw. Marvin in pretty good shape here, but I mean, Matera's
But
health
this
can go
huge-
away very quickly.
Yeah, and with the command grab. Okay, we're gonna sweep stock up, I like it. The plus frames, uh-oh, he was holding up. Alright, one more gas, I think. Yeah!
And Marvin was unwilling to let the super rip. I mean, it could have been spot dodged if it was the regular super, but it would be very hard for Nobody to avoid the chip of super Skybound. Marvin a little hesitant to let it rip.
Yeah, it's one of those like, oh, I know you know the punish. It's gonna hold it for right now for it, but yeah, Nobody never let it.
Oh, he got
gave it
caught
up.
before the stock actually activated, so that was big for Marvin, keeping resources away from Nobody
By
from full screen.
the day one, the overhead setup.
Nice. Over the 2H.
Wow.
Baited out. Good. I like the walk forward for the side switch. Gonna go for the
there's a
Oki
stock.
without the stocks.
Yeah.
There we go. Now
Because he has
able-
such a he had such a strong corner control that you might as well go for Oki there and stocked up right after anyway.
Nice conversion into the medium DP there. And a bit of a side switch. Everyone back to mid screen, stealing a stock. Yeah, just trying to get stock or two on the board to open up his options, and that's a
What
punish.
jump to navigate that, yeah. That's just a specific call out because, you know, if they're gonna jump up and air arrow, you have to like jump up anticipating it. It was a good call out.
Marvin's sticking with Matera, and you gotta wonder, you know, what did that Kilo set do for his feeling about Fairy right now, in that he's not picking Fairy in a matchup that he already won with Fairy in this same bracket.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it happen again, before too. The same situation happened.
That was a great adjustment by Marvin. Nobody has gone over the kind of like the 30-degree angle 2H a couple of times with JU, and Marvin changing to the more narrow angle.
Ooh,
Oh, we got the
And stuck
animation!
in the animation.
What? The second hit whiff, but the animation's still activated. That's going to be a punish. Oh, actually, slightly too far.
Okay, he's in there though.
No stocks, though. He's got to make something happen without him, and Marvin being aggressive, trying to get out of pressure. That's a punish. Marvin trying to escape, and again, I mean, that's the second time that Marvin has like been in a really good position, but just sort of tensed up and got rushed down at the end of the round.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. Is like he doesn't. In the story of the last match when they played Fairy Percival, is that he EXDP'd like every time.
Oh wow,
And
big
doesn't
EX Fireball. Got past the butterflies for the knockdown. Oh no. Look at that. Even he just did one button in the DP to maintain Oki a bit better and still got big damage.
Ooh.
The best part about nobody also helping commentate his own match is you can hear that he's right now mauling this Matera while also fending off his parents in the background. He's like, he just got the "Are you winning, son?" from behind him, and he's like, "Yeah, 2-0," chasing this Matera off the screen.
But yeah, like you said, it's just been those couple situations where he's trying to fend off, Marvin's trying to fend off nobody, but just can't find the last hit or can't like defend against the last onslaught. And you know, when they played in Winter Semis, the big story of that is that nearly every EXDP hit on defense for Marvin.
Yeah,
and now with Matera, he didn't have that.
We really need to touch on the fact that Marvin scraped those games out with a couple of clutch EXDPs, and now he's going to have to win 3. I mean, he barely survived 2 games in a row on the winner side, and now he spotted 2 games. This is, you know, we're going to see, is he going to come back to regret that Matera pick? At least for the second game, right? It's one thing to see how it goes one game, but letting 2 get on the board. Good start, though.
Yeah, big DP.
Ooh, too early on the command grab. It was a soft knockdown, so she actually back-teched, so there's a little bit more wake-up time. All right, EX Whip is out. Interesting. DP to not hold the block stun. Yeah, I like it. I mean, for Marvin, that was like very clearly his time to be able to do something, and nobody took advantage of that by letting the far-reaching DP rip. Trying to get a stop.
There's a lot of situations where GG's out and you have to like push them into it with normals, so good heads-up play from nobody, but yeah, just caught him low.
Nice conversion with the reverse beat.
Battle 2.
Yeah, counter hit 2M will combo into EX Whip, and that's huge if you're
Called out the jump, yeah. And that's pretty safe, actually. That DP mid-screen is very hard to punish. Percival probably will have an easier time than most with his far 5H. Caught the stock. Fortunate for nobody, he did get the stock off first before he got punished, and using the stock for damage right now. Burned him all right there, so he's going to have to get another one. Yeah, gives up the Oki for 3 stocks.
Yeah, light Beppo counter hit. Didn't quite get the combo he needed, but
that was still a big anti-air with the regular Beppo, though, because he maintained his EXDP. Oh, a little bit too early. That could have been a punish for the round.
Whoa.
All right, nobody hanging in there barely. Finds the 5L after the command dash. And this is huge. This is match point for nobody. I mean, that's the difference between the winner set and this, right? Those are the rounds that Marvin was clutching out with EXDP. All right, good start
wow,
for Marvin
sweep
here.
with the GG.
Yeah, gonna collect some
Hold on.
meter and some chip. Nobody EXE getting a stock.
Yeah, good anticipation on that he was gonna jump you there. It's hard to anti-air jump you, but that was a great way to do it.
All right, Marvin playing really safe right now. Nice,
Whoa!
uses the JU to go over, and now Marvin has no reversal. He burns super in addition to the EXDP.
The command grab's a good choice there too, just because like,
Look how
Parry's
far
jump
away
is
Marvin's timer is. That must have been a skill button DP. It wasn't
Nice.
even 30% back yet. And nobody EXE closes out the set. And we talked about what a big difference those EXDPs made in the winner's side. And you see just one of them gets baited on the loser side, and that's the difference in that set. Nobody.
We do have to point out the one EXDP in the winner's semi set that was baited. It was a Chicago punish. So
Yeah.
no Chicago punishes here, and that's what's gonna tip into nobody EXE's favor to go into grand final.
All right, and as usual for the last several weeks, waiting there on the winner's side of grand finals, going to be Kilo. Nobody EXE with a bit of a hill to climb here.
Yes, and this is a match that I don't know if we've really been able to see.
I don't know if we have, yeah, I'm not sure if these two have played, at least in SSSL. I'm not sure if they've really faced each other.
Right, we'll see how it goes though.
Picking the same colors.
Believe in victory.
Yeah, red.
Battle one.
Oh, but Kilo with the burn power up?
Yeah, he's establishing who the villain, right, in this match is. I want to point out, our system works pulling the Dead or Alive, banning Vern weapons from their own tournament. You know, don't put it in the game if you don't want to see it.
Look, if you want to use burn weapons, you can go to SSSO if you're in the Midwest region. Of course, every week we see burn weapons aplenty.
Yeah, the only thing I ban actually is the gold colors. Burn weapons are fair game, specifically because I want the Azelbub burn weapon in matches. Nice conversion. Counter hit air to air, finds the hit in the super. Only got one hit though, so a little bit of damage on the table. Oh, when was the forward throw? No
Wasn't
anti-air.
important. You see, like, no matter the match, Kilo is willing to use that 5U, and it's just so strong. Oh, sweet! Trying to bait a DP. Oh, he wasn't close enough for the corner,
Yeah,
though.
fortunate for nobody there. He was too far.
Yeah, backing up, trying to charge up 5U a little bit for a good boot spacing, too.
All right, nobody waiting for his
Whoa.
timing, but starting to run out of health. Able to find a knockdown out of the corner. Oh, and the cross cut
nice.
finds the DP on the other side.
Battle two. Engage.
Nice. And you know, Kilo has just been consistently just persistent, running in, jump, running in, and just putting the pressure on, even if he gets anti-aired. This is winner side Kilo. He's playing super loose, super free. Doesn't care if he gets anti-aired, he's still
Look at
gonna
the
jump up
red.
again.
That was a
Oh,
big
stacking
counter hit,
that.
but the DP.
Yeah, we talked about loser side Kilo in grand finals, but winner side Kilo grand finals, he plays so loose. He's just gonna keep going some of the same options at you, even if you counter it once. He's still gonna go ahead and do it. There's that jump again. He's been finding really great times to jump, and he
And the
has
run
had
up
a hard time anti-airing.
5H. Such a scary proposition against something like Percival 5M, but
Oof. Ooh, what a reaction to the jump you in the air.
and that's going to be dead.
Yikes. Smothering pressure for Kilo. Like, the moment this set started, he had to switch on already. We talk about how Kilo can just like turn on a switch on a dime sometimes, and he's already had it on. The foot has not left the gas pedal so far. And the boot. Yeah, we talked about in reaction to.
He's airborne,
EX
so the
command.
combo limit is going to be a little low here. Yeah, just went into the super, got both hits.
Oh, try to go for that cheeky mix-up where you with the air normal, but that's big.
And another
Wow.
EXDP when it's come down to it for the round. Kilo's let it rip each time so far, and it's hit. Moving on to 2-0.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
All right,
Big.
anti-air to start the round. Got 3 stocks.
Okay. This is huge for Nobody right now because he's had trouble anti-airing Kilo so far, but you're going to the corner, baby. Let's go.
You can see the difference, though, in Kilo's willingness to DP changing Percival's ability to approach because you can barely Oki.
Kilo is once again on the classic Kilo speed run through grand final.
And the
Oh, the
sweep against the walk
sweep.
back, found the counter hit. That sweep reaches significantly further than it looks like. It is relatively punishable, but if you try to walk back, oh my god. Kilo is just firing on all cylinders right now. Alright, JH doesn't find the mark there, but the
Desperately needs
JU
stock,
does.
but missed the 2
And the reset,
oh, no,
that's
the
going to do it.
Kilo
Oh no, too far for the
classic.
wall bounce. The only time that boot is too far to wall bounce.
It's happened. It didn't wall bounce. Close to the corner. Whoop, whoop. Oh, caught him low. Not gonna spend it yet. I like not spending it yet because there's one more mix-up.
And
Do
the
it.
spacing allows the 2M counter poke into EX Fireball. That's going to seal it. Kilo. Another week here at SSSO.
GG.
Another week. GG's.
I gotta take care of some stuff at home. GG's to everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
GG's. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for coming through. Good stuff getting second place tonight. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. That's going to be all we have for SSSO this week. Pretty good showing by everyone, actually.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
tournament. The Midwest. I'm excited to see what happens from Arc Revo Midwest in terms of who qualifies and what they're able to show when things move on past that, because I do think we have some really strong players in this region who can do a lot. So again, thanks to everyone for tuning in. Thanks to Zach in a Box and Nobody EXE for coming through, helping me hold down the commentary.
Yeah.
If you're in the Midwest region and you want to sign up, we're here every week. Follow us on Twitter. You can follow the accounts you see here, and the Waifu Dome will keep up to date on when signups go live. We allow free entry for the Midwest region. We run on PC every week, so check it out. Again, that's all we have for this week. So thanks everyone for coming through. Thanks to Zach and Nobody again for holding things down. We'll catch everyone next time.
Peace, everyone.